And we're live.
And we're live. I love that. He just goes click by. Oh Christ, we're live. Yeah,
These are getting more. These cold opens are getting more and more unprofessional as the weeks go on.
we don't need
Welcome
a
to Gameday
countdown.
Live.
Welcome to Game Day Live. We're here. Welcome back. It's Sunday. It's the afternoon. It's the Britball season. That means it's myself, Stang, and Oz. And, well, Stevie's just gone for a whiz because he went, I'm going live. I don't want to be here anymore. So this is Game Day Live on Sport Tank. Welcome.
Do you want to give
How
me
are
a
you?
quick update you gave me on the Somerset game? Because I've got
Yeah,
one for you.
for straight in. First drive, Somerset Wyverns are beating the Cornwall Monarchs 8-0. It's not looking good, but Ash is playing his first game, so Ash James, hiya for when you watch this back. Hi.
So the Cats have returned the kickoff for a score, and the PAT is good, so the Cats are up 7-0 over the Thunder. So
What a start. What a start. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're not messing around here. We're straight in. I haven't even finished my drink. Look at this. I've still got my coffee.
I haven't even opened mine. So welcome. Though.
This is how professional we are.
As Stang has said, this is Game Day Live. I'm running on about 5 hours sleep across the entire weekend because the NFL draft has just had me fucking just completely disheveled and like more so than usual. Like usually I look homeless. Like at the moment I look like I've been evicted from my cardboard box. Like it's just me under a bridge, like holding like a fucking I don't know, like some leaves and stuff, just trying to keep warm, looking like a dead body. Like just all over.
I'm fine. But normally we kind of do the we do it in like the pre-show. We say, "How are you?" I am fine, but I won't lie, ladies and gentlemen. We've literally just come on here and gone, "Oh, we're late. Go live." And we're like,
yeah.
So, Oz, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Like I said, I've spent all weekend. So the missus is away this weekend. She's gone down south to hang out with some friends and family back in Yorkshire. She's missing the missing the Yorkshire countryside. So she's gone back down there. So I've had the house to myself for the past couple of days. And the NFL draft has been on, so I've been all over that. Had no sleep, like I mentioned to you guys. I got about 4 hours sleep last night. I went to bed about 7 o'clock this morning. For the first time in 3 days. And then got up about 11:30 just because, you know, Thursday night, I had Friday off work, so I stayed up all Thursday night, watched the draft, and then by the time I'd sort of finished dicking around with my, my own stuff, like I do a lot of fantasy football and things like that, so after I finished dicking around with my fantasy football after the NFL draft, it was like 7 a.m. I was like, well, there's no point going to bed now. So then I stayed up all through Friday, and then Friday started at midnight, and then finished about 4:30 a.m. rounds 2 and 3. Again, did more dicking around with fantasy and stuff like that. 7 a.m. No point going to bed now. And then watched day 3, which is a lot harder to watch just because they fly
I was
through
going to
everything.
say, yeah.
Day three is really hard to watch. Like they had fucking Blue Man Group on the screen, and like it's just So I flew through that, and then. I think I caught about 30 minutes worth of kip last night, just like with my eyes open. Like I was just staring at the screen, watching all the picks roll in and stuff, and then I like sort of woke up to the Indian man banging on my door, telling me my curry was here at like 11:30 at night, and I was like, oh yes, cool. And so then this morning finally got to bed at like 7:30 and woke up about 11:30, and then it's draft day for one of my fantasy leagues. We do it's a dynasty league, so we draft rookies and everything like that. So we wait for the NFL draft to happen, and then the moment the drafts happen, bam, you're in and you're drafting your players.
That's
because
different.
I want people to do their own research and learn about these rookies and not just rely on printing off a piece of paper one day before the draft of who's the best people to draft. So I'm a prick like that.
That's what I do.
How about you, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I finally I've got me offer to go down, so I'm moving down to Cornwall. Yeah, moving down to Cornwall I start in June. The house hasn't exchanged yet, so I'm going to be living on Jeff Garside's sofa for a little while until it all sorts itself out. But that's, made up, so I will eventually be a monarch. Unfortunately, as we've just said, they're getting battered by Somerset 8-0 already. Nibble! Devils, Colchester.
Because Colchester missed a field goal.
Damn.
Oh, he'll be here, and we'll get the win. Don't worry about that.
Don't you worry about it. There will be a Baffa rant at some point today, especially after the after the two
the refs.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, the ref situation. But
Holton and who?
South Links and the Bombers.
Yeah. Sorry, I was meaning who were Holton playing. I knew South Links.
Oh,
and the Bombers.
Holton and I don't know.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how live it is. It's like Holton and
mate.
someone else.
Those are
hang on. Birmingham. So we
Bulls,
had
yes.
Links Bombers, South Links Lightning, no refs. Holton Spartans, Birmingham Bulls, no refs. Dumfries Hunters and Clive Valley Blackhawks. I think there was a third one, no refs. And so it's one thing that I've got to stress. While I've got a couple of seconds, it's not the refs' fault. There are a finite number of referees, and they're just doing the best they can. But I'm sure Steve will talk about how fabulous Baffer are in squeezing an already quite condensed season into no time whatsoever fucking ever.
Yeah, we've definitely. I think Aaron's hit it on the head here. They've had a hell of a week this week, and I feel like maybe they thought the NFL draft was the week before, and they stayed up all night sorting things out last week, and then just couldn't organise a fucking thing. So
it's just a shame because we all love the game. We all love the game in the UK. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this. And then you just have to question some of the decisions made by the governing body as to why you do this. Why?
So as you can see, I've brought an image up to the middle of the screen, and thought we could have a chat about it. Oh, it's been broken. The deadlock's been broken. There we go. Colchester's up 6-0.
I thought I'm pretty certain I've got the.
We all did.
Apart from Tebbs. Tebbs thought the Gladiators might win. Oh my word! And they're coming in thick and fast. Anthony James there saying the Romans are up 7-0. That's quick. And again, none of us thought that. We all thought the Falcons.
I am blind here. Right, here we go. No, not all of us. Hatch picked Chester.
Hatch picked Chester, which is a good shout. That was a pretty coin toss one. But shall we go down top to bottom?
Yeah. So we should probably just focus on the standouts as opposed to anything else, really. What is he doing?
Who?
Like, if you can see where the mouse is, what is this? What is this?
Well, it's wild optimism, is that? I mean, Tebbs has gone. You know what? I don't really care. I'm going to say that the Giants over the current kind of powerhouse in the north.
Because I thought he might have been sort of just doing what I did last week and just seeing what everybody else has picked and then just going opposites. But then he's got a lot of, Tamworth,
same ones,
like Solent, the Warriors. So he legitimately thinks they're going to win. Like,
he has also got Inverclyde Goliaths over.
And that was
EKP.
going to be the next one that I went, what? Because I'm pretty sure that they got slapped.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, we'll bring this over and then. Oh no! Everyone can see
Hootsuite.
Our secrets. Everyone can see our secrets.
Hootsuite. They know. What do they think? Pixies talk to us. Hello.
Yeah.
These are the scars.
Yeah, they don't for you.
My medication turns it off.
No, because the Goliaths are 0-2.
Yes.
Like they've lost both weeks, and then the Pirates, they got their win last week against the Vikings.
Yeah.
What was a very, very close game. So
very good. Yeah. So let's just say Tebbs knows nothing about adult contact.
You.
Yeah. The Yorkshire, I've gone Lancs over Yorkshire.
You have taken Lancs over Yorkshire. And what is your... Explain yourself.
It was a stupid manoeuvre, I'm not going to lie, but there's more Seahawks on the Lancs squad than there are in the Yorkshire squad, so I thought,
do we have any
let's have a bit of a roll the dice.
Do we have any Rams?
No.
I didn't think we did. Might have to change
No,
that.
we do not.
It's looking like they could
we
be
have.
outfit.
I think we've got like one of almost everything across the disciplines, including now the Masters team, which we'll be talking about later on. But yeah, I mean, I think we've got more or less one from everyone, apart from like a couple. So, and one of those is the Rams.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
So if we move down, because at the moment we're pretty much majority of the squad's in lockstep. Hatch has taken the Exiles over the Aztecs. Which,
yeah,
if you think about the way the Exiles played last year against the Blitz in their 2 games, and then the fact that the Aztecs came out and have, performed. I would say they performed strongly against the Warriors last week. So I can see the path to him picking that, but I still think it's a little bit of a bold prediction, shall we say? And then if we look at, we had a lone wolf in SJ in the Halton Birmingham game, which doesn't fucking matter, because
because Baffa. Yeah. I've just had a little update from one of my little pixies. Merlin Premier League stickers. Hopefully we'll get to speak to Mikey in a bit. Unfortunately, in the pre-show, I didn't get a chance to ask Steve if Mikey can nip on and say hello, but I'll do it when he comes online. 8-6. TD reception. Monarchs pass to Joby, Wolfenden Brown. P18 no good. There you go. Live and direct.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I know. So go on the Monarchs and go on Joby and Jeff Garside, obviously, and thank you for letting me sleep at your house while I start my new job at the Sea Life Centre in Newquay. Do
we have any Essex Sabres? I have no idea.
No, not yet. Give it time. There's we're only in year 1.
We do have. I feel like we have a better representation in the north than we do in the south.
Yeah, I think that's because the North know me and they know that my I will turn this into something, whereas a lot of people from the South are like, sounds a bit like nonsense. I don't want to sign up.
And they'd be right. So. It is nonsense.
Well, it is,
but
nonsense.
It's going to be workable nonsense.
Yeah, we're still going to have a load of games and still travel all around Europe and all that sort of stuff. And
exactly.
Which is fun. So yeah.
So. About the Mikey thing, bringing him on, I would say it would probably be best if we do it. So I've got to apologise to everybody. I have to shoot off early. Life commitments are going to get in the way, so I'm not going to be here with you until 5. But if you bring him on when I'm gone, then that is some filler.
There you go.
Hey,
super duper.
So we've got another lone wolfer here. We've got Tebs picking the Dreadnoughts over the Knights. Having connections, historical connections to both teams, I would say, good luck.
Well.
It's. Let me just grab my phone because I had a chat with somebody I'm going to call an anonymous source this morning.
Oh, the source.
Just in regards to both teams.
Yeah.
And said anonymous source, and I asked, I was like, can I quote you on this? So we've mentioned that I need to be nice today to the Portsmouth Dreadnoughts. Their arseholes will be sore given that they have no offense and a defensive coordinator that this person believes would struggle to tie his own laces.
Wow, blimey!
Yeah. So that has come from someone. I don't know if they if they play for the team or if they're no longer with the team or not. I'm not sure, but they were historically affiliated with the team, and they're not too confident in today's performance against against the Knights.
And Tommy there saying Rushmore should win today.
Yes, they should.
Well,
Rushmore
we all think they should.
Yeah, and any relator to Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
Yes, anonymous source. It's Sweet Baby Rays, the best.
But for the rest of it, I think it's pretty uniform. We've got the Titans over the Giants, mostly.
We've got a Thunder from Tebs. wow. It's a brave one. It's a brave one, considering they're already down 8-0 from the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
Or 7-0, sorry, from the opening kickoff. And then he's gone DC over Gateshead as well. Like I'm just every now and then I feel like he's just trolling.
He's having a laugh, isn't he? He's just having a laugh.
The Monarchs over Somerset though.
Wild positivity.
Yeah, but I think that game was tied last time we checked, wasn't it?
8-6.
8-6, sorry, 8-6.
8-6.
We can't see it here because it's telling me to tag products, but we've also he was one of the rare ones in the squadron versus the Mavericks. So we have got a squadron pick here from Hayden as well. And then also Tebbs. And then Colchester over Norwich. He's picked Colchester as the only one. So he's gone for a little bit of a bold approach, but it's at the moment Colchester's
Let's see how it plays out for him.
Yeah. Bold strategy, Colin. Let's see how that works out. This should be an interesting game here. This is because looking at this right now, right? There is a lot of uniformity between the Sport Tank team. Probably going to piss some people off in teams.
Sorry.
Thank you, Jen. We appreciate that. There we go. Phoenix are up 7-0 over the Sri Lanka Nighthawks. It's probably going to piss a lot of people off on specific teams where we've just completely thrown them under the bus and gone, look, you don't have a chance. I wonder if someone will make a social media post about it and then they get banned.
Hang on. Bug. Oh, God. I forgot I'll say nothing.
No, that's how Merseyside chooses where they're going to play.
Yeah.
So Mikey's mentioned throwing teams at sleeping teams by throwing at a brickball dartboard. No, that's where Merseyside decides where they're gonna play their games. They throw it on a world map. So
yeah, next year, Russia.
Yeah. Oh, let's steer away from that political one. He's gone for the sort of the bold strategy, but we've gone very uniform in this. I have actually just seen, that Hayden's picked the Steelers over the Wolves. Now, we did know from last week that Hayden was picking his teams based on who he thought were the coolest logos, so I have to wonder whether that plays into that, because...
Yeah, I didn't notice that until now. The Wolves are looking fantastic.
Neither did I, but... So...
You're just like, Steelers.
I hope we get some updates.
Sorry, Sam.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sam Astley.
I'm essentially hoping we get some upsets on this, because if it's so, from our point of view, where it's so sort of black and white, who should win? So, Solent Olympians and the Warriors versus the Blitz, and Phoenix over the Nighthawks and things like that. The Surge over the Lee Miners, and the majority of us, black the Knights over the Stampede, and there's so much sort of where we've looked at it and we've all gone, clear winner.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get some upsets today. Is what I'm hoping. I have no issue in eating crow. It's I love it. I love being able to someone turn around and going, oh, you screwed up. You were completely wrong.
Yeah, I don't mind. You just go, hang on. Your chat thing's at the bottom corner there.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
I probably shouldn't be on Facebook, but I need to be to share.
That's all right. But yeah, so
that's what James has said. He thinks the squadron could be an upset, and I agree with him on that, because I almost picked the squadron over the Mavericks, because the squadron last year came down to the final game, like in the weird sort of alignment that was done last year. But they came down to the final game where they possibly could have won on points differential, like won their little weird division thing based on points differential. So I think they are, if they're anything similar to what they were last year, that they have a really good chance here against the Mavericks. So I almost picked them, but I didn't.
But no, Mavericks. But yeah, so I mean, to rattle through.
The other one here is the Bobcats. Sorry, so the other one is the Bobcats Hearts game, where we've actually got sort of a clear split, and that's the only one where it's sort of divisive amongst the team. Yeah,
and that's it. I mean, we'll rattle through all of the games now, and then we'll kind of say which way we've mostly lent. Is we've got Sheffield Giants, Titans. We reckon a lot of the team reckon the Titans. Phoenix versus the Nighthawks. A lot of us, if not all of us, think the Phoenix should win there. The Edinburgh Wolves versus the Steelers. Obviously, we've got the outlier there in Hayden. We all think the rest of us believe the Wolves. Solent Thrashers versus the Olympians. We all think the Thrashers should win there. The Blitz versus the Warriors. We all think we've all gone with the Warriors. The Aztecs versus the Exiles. All but one have gone Aztecs. The Pirates versus the Goliaths. We've all, bar one, gone for the Pirates. The Wolverines versus the Rams. All but me have gone for the Rams. Falcons versus the Romans. All but
I'm going
one.
to interrupt you for a second. Because
go on.
We've got some updates.
Oh, go, sir. Go on, sir. Go on.
So we've got a lovely pass from the Hereford Stampede number 12 to number 3 for the score. The PAT is blocked, so the Stampede leads 6-0. But then shortly after that, the kickoff is returned by number 84 Tyler Gordon, and the Knights start at the 41-yard line. And then Rice Risotto, the QB, hits Tyler Gordon for a 26-yard touchdown. 2-point is no good. The Knights have tied it up with the Stampede, and we're at 6-all there in the Hereford North Ants game. So I think that could be a really close one. And then the Cats versus the Thunder, Cambridgeshire. Michael Johnson running untouched for 67 yards after the pass on first down. So Cats lead 14-0 over the Thunder there. Fun fact: Michael Johnson, famous American sprinter, used to run the 200 and 400 meters
with his golden shoes.
Wears golden shoes. And the Romans are up 14-0.
Blimey.
So, speaking of updates, we all had Leicester, except for Hatch, and the Romans are just going.
Yeah, fair play. Can't argue with that. Let's see if they can hold on to it. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hello.
Hi, Steve.
Sorry, I was late.
You do what you want.
Sorry, I was late.
Yeah, it's your show. You can do what you want.
Yeah, do
your show. I just want to make sure I got all the scores.
He does what he wants. His name's Stevie Price. He does what he wants.
I do. It's true.
It's true.
I think I've got all the scores. So the ones, let me just run through what I've got. So 14-0 to the Romans over the Falcons, which is quality.
Yes.
Cats beating the Sussex Thunder by the same scoreline, 14-0. 6-all Northants Knights, Hereford Stampede. That's all I've got. Is there any others?
Phoenix is 7-0 up over the Nighthawks.
I do recall that one.
And the Monarchs.
The Glads are 6-0 up over the Devils at the start of the second quarter.
The Glads are beating the Devils. Quality.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And Mikey's got a Monarchs update.
Yeah, Wyverns 8-6 over the Monarchs. And I've got a show.
And that's just gone into Q1 as well.
Yeah,
so the Glads, was it the Glads 6-0? Sorry, I just wanted to get that correct.
Yes, Glads 6-0.
And the Wyverns at 8-0. They scored on their first drive.
8-6.
Oh, 8-6.
Monarchs
a little bit of tit for tat. This is good. Hopefully, I heard you say about upsets. Hopefully, we do have some upsets because it seemed very uniform, didn't it, across the team?
Cats are in again. Michael Johnson with the touchdown. PAT is good. They lead 21-0 first quarter over the Thunder.
Oh my god! I think the Cats are they're going to be still standing at the end of the season, aren't they? Like they're going to be
still standing.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be their song.
I think Tev screwed up that one definitely.
Tev's, I counted. He zigged where everyone else zagged about 7 times. He's the sole person 7 times to go. Yeah. I counted them last night actually.
Agent of Chaos.
Yeah. He's just
This is the one that stands out to me the most. This is the one that stands out to me the most. If you can see the screen.
I can't see what you're pointing at. It's my screen.
Oh, you're sharing it now.
Yeah, I took it over to make it max because your notifications were interrupting it, weren't they? So I took it over.
Give a bit of privacy. The Giants, Titans. He picked the Giants over the Titans.
I just don't get that. I
get being contrarian in certain places.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I suppose you could argue a case for a number of the. Well, even the Goliaths. The Goliaths have had an awful start to the season. So picking them over the Pirates, I don't understand. but
The,
we'll see.
the giant, the Goliaths have had 80 points conceded in 2 games.
Yeah, and I was quite interested in this Leicester Romans one. I know Hatch was the only one brave enough. I was sort of 50-50 on that, and I know they're up 2 scores, but that's still not game over. That's a decent game. That is a decent game. That game.
I think I've still got a little bit of bias for them being in the Prem 2 years ago. Like I think it's still, my brain goes to sort of instantly. I was like Chester, Leicester. I was like, it'll be Leicester. They're going to pick up.
They picked up a couple of the UWE players as well, didn't they?
Yes,
I'm not sure.
Leicester did. Yeah, Leicester picked up a handful. I don't know how many or who. I just heard that was what happened. So yeah.
But if you get a chance, Stevie, check the Gameday Live Facebook chat that I've just sent you.
Everybody who's watching has seen it, apart from you.
Right, is there something I'm missing out on? I'm just updating stuff.
Put that photo of Ash up, looking dead happy in his new shirt. It's like his first day in school, and he looked so happy to be there.
He even closed his eyes like every little kid should.
He even closed his eyes. If you just get a chance to post it up, just to mug him off. There he is. Oh,
what's he doing with his fingers? Oh, is he meditating? Is that what? I don't get it.
I don't know. I think
it's got a big dummy in his face page as well.
I love the number
42.
That's my
is
number.
Is that your number? I thought it was 45 yours, but
no,
40,
42. That's my number. So a big fan of that, Ash.
There you go. I just thought that is a definite. Right, stand there. Shut up. Stand by the door. I'm going to take your photo.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Stop moving! Stop moving!
Here we go.
Get it out your mouth. Get it out your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Put your leg down.
Steve kids aren't like that though. They're too terrified of him. They're just
mate, you haven't seen my kid. They don't give a fuck.
I have. They don't give a shit about you.
No, they don't care. They genuinely don't care that I'm, that I run Sport Tank.
Yeah. No. So that puts them in comrades in arms with the rest of the UK.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're on the. Yeah, they're no different to the rest of you.
I was going to say they feel it. They feel right in with the rest of the American brickball community. None of us care. You run Sport Tank.
Who is this guy?
Young Shivers forgot to bring his Thomas the Tank Engine lunchbox, and the Falcons have hit back.
Yeah, see that.
14-6.
I think I did the update. No, I didn't.
I need to do the. James just wanted to say that he reckons don't count out the Spartans either. He was down. He was surprised to see that one was down as a.
The Spartans aren't playing. So, which Spartans is he talking about? The Essex Spartans? Because
Essex Spartans, yeah, they're playing the Wembley Stallions. The other, the Holton Spartans.
Okay, cool.
Spartans.
Sorry, gotcha.
Holton game is cancelled.
Okay, fair enough. Oh yes, he's put Stallions across the board. Sorry, that was my fault.
Which then we can lead into with the Holton game being.
Oh, why? Why'd you do this,
Steve?
You know.
Can listen to your.
Why?
I did one already, haven't I? Like, have you? Like,
no.
I tried to.
Not everybody pays attention to that Facebook group that you run, so people want to hear.
Yeah, everyone sees it. I think. Do you know what? Like, and the reason because one of the things I always say to everyone is I don't want this to become like the blog of Steve. Sport Tank isn't about me. It's like everyone else's voices, and
bullshit.
That's why I try not to post stuff. And that's why I started posting stuff in that community group, because it was like, I'm going to vent here, and then we'll do like normal stuff elsewhere. Although it doesn't always work, but yeah.
So
I don't think I need to say anything that hasn't been said.
Does that mean the community group has become the blog of Steve instead?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. No, yeah. So I just and I think, do you know what was quite interesting about the latest post I made about them, or about the problem and basically I said, what's the break point? When do we? And I have come to a conclusion on it actually. So I said,
when do we get
what's the break point of when we start to say, right, we need new leadership? And then everyone then goes into different, and I'm happy to engage in any sort of conversation about it, because people started talking about different issues, right? The refs thing and how to solve that, how to do this, breakaway leagues and all that. And I sort of said on it, like, I don't think a breakaway league's necessary. We just get rid of the people that are in charge, and start again like we have before,
The main thing that
like
I
that's
keep
what
seeing
I
is
think.
players' union as well.
Yeah. The other thing that was coming, but like so again, I got thoughts on that. So my view on it is, and it's funny because I said, what's the break point for leadership to be replaced, right? Well, and then it went into other conversations, and it shows that other people have got different priorities and understand, have got different understandings of where they think the main problems lie and how to address them all. And so until there's I suppose one of those issues or a group of people who view those issues as the most important thing is large enough to challenge BAFA on it, then nothing will happen and all those issues will just exist. So that's what I concluded from it, was like, there's breakpoints for everyone for every single issue, but there needs to be some synchronicity to it. And it's about, no one's going to be able to organise that. I don't think anyone should organise it. It just sort of has to happen culturally. But, and naturally, because if you force it, then, you'll get people who don't want to be part of it because they just see it as a witch hunt. And, so, my view going into it was like, I've never seen so many fuck-ups from BAFA at one time within a short period of times. It's... And I say BAFA...
How far are we setting this time?
As long as I've known in American football.
Right, so we're saying about sort of 5-6 year period, give or take.
No. Almost 20 years.
Yeah, I was in from 2006.
2006.
No, but I'm saying how many, like you said, you haven't seen the amount of fuck-ups in such a short period of time. Like, how big is that period of time that you're setting?
That's what I'm saying, it's about 20 years.
Right, that's not really a short period of time, though, is it?
I mean within a short period of time, within that wider expanse.
Yeah.
Right.
So I know your football.
So I'm saying, like,
with American football.
So over the course of 20 years,
yes,
within any let's say a 6-month period, there has never been this many concentrated ridiculous fuck ups.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. How many fuck ups are we saying in what period of time? So we're saying it's 6 month period of time.
There's probably about 8, if we were to count them all out. Different things that have been, like, ridiculous, that people have got, different groups of people have been pissed off about.
Now, are we attributing all this? So, for example, let's flog this dead horse, and we'll just mention Coach Scott's behaviour.
That's one thing.
Are we attributing that to BAFA?
Absolutely. Your national head coach has twice had questionable negative reactions against players within the course of about 3 weeks. Yeah, he didn't do anything about the first one. He apologised for the second one, and I think that was enough. And I know people have gone to take it further. Jesus Christ, 35-0 to the Wolves, amazing.
And Hayden picked the Steelers. So
yeah, he's a man, isn't he? Hayden's just trying to win over hearts, and he's doing a great job of it. Everyone loves Hayden.
He's just trying not to get flamed on social media.
Yeah, yeah. So I absolutely could, like, the NGB, and it looked like the NGB had to step in for that to happen. But the apology came through. I'm
going to stop you there, Steve.
Go on.
It wasn't an apology. I'm going to just be controversial.
Really, that's interesting. Why? I thought it was an apology.
If you read what is written, it wasn't. At no point does he say, "I'm sorry" or "I apologise." What he says is,
I'm going to go back and have a look. Go on, sorry, I'm listening.
It's words along the lines of it. This is not what is expected of the head coach of the basically of the Great Britain squad.
I swear.
Say,
really?
Sorry, or I apologise. I shouldn't have done that. And you're just like, well, you've not, and there's no point in that. Does he say sorry? And no point does BAFA say sorry.
So while you search for that apology, Steve.
Yeah,
we've got some more updates. So the North Ants Knights, after some tough running by Tyler Gordon, number 28 James Holston runs it in and then catches the 2-point conversion. Knights lead 14-6 over the Stampede, and then a massive interception by Raekwon from the Wu-Tang Clan is returned to the house. PAT no good. The Knights 20-6 over the Stampede, and that's the end of Q1.
He does say an apology. He does. He says, I'm going to read the line from the beginning of the third. So they call it a statement. The beginning of the third paragraph. He says, "I've talked through the circumstances and impact of my actions with Pete and how it reflects on our national program, and I want to offer an apology to the whole game." That's an apology. That's an apology.
That's half a job, isn't it? It's not a.
Well,
sorry.
But that's what I mean. Like, from where I am on this issue, I'm cool with that. Like, I don't think, like, it doesn't cover both instances. It only covers one of them. But like, I'm happy with that. I'm like, cool, he did it, fine. I don't think. I know people are saying he should be kicked out of the game and all this sort of stuff. I don't see eye to eye with that. I think Coach Scott's been a force of good in the game. I think he's done a lot of really positive things. I'm really looking forward to seeing the next tournament of the GB Lions.
That was going to be my point. Is he's obviously like, yes, this has been negative, but at the same time, there is a reason that he is the coach of not only the national program. Like, you have to assume it's outside of nepotism. There's a reason he's the coach of the national program, and then also one of the most, success. Well, I don't want to say successful because they've only won one championship, but one of the highest performing,
one of the most second place coaches ever.
One of the one of the highest performing like adult contact teams, and then also a perennial contender at the university program. So he's obviously doing something right as a
absolutely,
as a coach,
man. Like,
a recruiter.
Well, no, he does do it, like, not obviously, like, he does do a lot right, and like because I spoke to him a few times about like what we're doing, what I'm going to do with Sport Tank, or when it was Gridiron Hub, and I shared stuff with him. He was telling me about his program, like his day that he did all his signings for the Gold. Nottingham Gold, he did loads of like individual posts for each player and stuff like that he did himself. Like, he was, and he did a little video talking about it. Like, I he's very good at being like forward facing with stuff. And he's he's a very good motivator of people and a good coach. Like, but those two instances, and as he sort of said, like, they're not the right type of behaviour. And I just think, my point on calling it out was just like, you can't do this, like, this isn't right. And I speculated
he just needs to be spotless moving forward, and everybody will forget about it.
Yeah, exactly. And I speculated that the only reason that he hasn't apologised,
and, played for the Steelers for 17 years, so this is nothing.
Well, I speculated the only reason he hasn't apologised or been disciplined for it is because he's the head coach of the GB squad. That was my problem. Was like, any other coach does this, and that they're up in, everyone's up in arms, and it gets, dealt with very quickly and, very publicly and all that. And I just felt like
people
it was different because it was because of Jason Scott. Yeah, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that.
But that's a part of life, though. People let you away with a lot more if you are talented. So I just want to, like, I'm just going to use an NFL example for a second. Mm-hmm. Is if you can play ball,
you can beat your kid up.
Yeah, exactly. Like Adrian Peterson,
oh mate, I hate his kid. I really hate that fucking story. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, took a switch to his kid. Banned from the league for 1 year, comes back, dominates. Tyreek Hill, his kid, his missus, just signed.
What was the Steelers player that uppercutted his missus in a fucking in a lift, and you saw the footage?
No, that was Ray Rice, Ravens player.
Ray Rice. That was it.
Ray
Sorry.
Rice. So he never came back because he was washed.
Was he? He got cancelled, did he, for that?
Yeah, he got cancelled for that.
Right. Okay.
So Kareem Hunt took a field goal kick at a woman in a hotel lobby, and then got suspended, and then the Cleveland Browns signed him. If you're good enough to play,
so you're saying Ray Rice isn't good enough?
He was washed by that point. Yeah.
Yeah. He won his Super Bowls. He's fine.
Call him Purcell. So, and that's why it's so interesting. For one thing, I'm just going to keep this on the NFL for a little bit. There's a guy from the New Orleans Saints, Alvin Kamara, who's currently going through litigation. He bashed a guy up in a pub the night before the Pro Bowl. and then was detained, was arrested, went and played the Pro Bowl the next day. But they've pushed all of his hearings and everything back until August. But the main thing that I'm seeing is that if the video comes out, and this is the other thing, the NFL tends to not get involved unless somebody's charged or formally convicted or anything like that, and then they go, oh, well, like, look at Deshaun Watson. You know, he's got 22 outstanding civil cases against him for anything from indecent conduct to sexual assault. And the NFL's just like, we're going to leave it alone until you're, you know, because he's been... it's gone to a grand jury twice, and they've chosen not to indict, so it's all just civil cases at the moment. So they'll leave it alone until something concrete happens, whether he, you know, pleads the fifth through all of his cases and it just settles, whatever. Then they'll probably levy a suspension against him. But the thing that always comes out is when video comes out, the NFL goes, well, shit, we need to do something. And it kind of feels like this is what's happened with Jason Scott. Like, the fact that there has been video, like, if it was just word of mouth, with, you know, oh, we tackled a kid after the UWE game, or oh, you know, he dragged his, like, because when we were talking about it on the stream, we were like, oh, you know, he dragged his own player off.
I went and rewatched it, didn't I? And I was like,
we went and watched
what the fuck is he doing?
I
don't know, it can't have been that bad. I didn't see it. You know?
But then the moment video comes out, everybody's like, oh shit, and perception changes, and I can't help but think that if there'd been no video of this, you know, if the Tamworth game wasn't live streamed, we would have heard, oh, he pulled a guy off by his shoulder pads because the guy was play acting, and then under the rug.
Yeah.
We've ranted on this for too long though, because teams are doing shit.
Yeah. Do you want the score? I've put all the scores in. I'm still not finished, but we can come back to it.
Yeah.
Did you see my one in private chat as well?
I did. I've got that one. The Wyverns. Yeah. Do you guys want to? I've updated the ticker, and that's the latest data we've got. I'm gonna while you guys go through them, I'm gonna have a look on Instagram and see what we can pull through.
Okay, cool. So, Mike, do you want to give us the private chat one?
Yeah, the private chat one being that the Wyverns are up 16-6 over the Monarchs now due to there was a what was that? There we go. It just said pick 6, 2-point good, 16-6. Bagger. So
we've got that.
Shiv, if you're looking at your phone at this point, why are you not playing better? Do more things.
Yeah.
You're gonna love. Cause sorry, I need to interrupt. You're gonna absolutely love this. So anyone that follows is subscribed to our YouTube that's got email can set up. They will email notification set up that they'll get a notification that the this stream's live. So I've got one because it's live on my channel, but it's the same type of thing, and it picks out a random frame from the live stream to put into the email. Look at the one it's picked.
It's Ash. Yes.
So everyone, there's not many people, but there's a handful of people out there that have got
just getting
an email about the.
Where is it?
So, we're getting distracted at the moment. So
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
People don't come here for scores.
No, they don't. But we'll give it to them anyway. So Norwich and Colchester is now 7-7-all. The Phoenix lead the Nighthawks 9-0. I thought that was a 7-0 game.
It was 7-7 before.
So that's a safety then. Which is
whoa! What's it? So it's 9-0 there. Sorry, I thought you. Sorry, I got mixed up.
Dave Faraby's dropped in to let us know that the Knights are up 6-0 over the Dreadnoughts. Extra point, no good. Jen has confirmed it is a safety. We love to see those. Cats are up 27-0, and I've got the updates on that because. So we got told that Greg got the INT, Cats got the ball back, and then Jimmy Horn gets it in following Mark Rivett's long run. The PAT was no good, so the Cats do lead 27-0.
Good old Horny. He's good for a fucking score, isn't he?
We've got a Surge update. They lead 13-0 currently, and that's over. Who are the Surge playing?
The Surge aren't playing. Sorry.
They are.
Sorry. I confused the Surge with the Revolution for
Revolution. Yeah, I do it too.
So from the top down, you've got the Wolves 35 over the Steelers 0. You've got Tamworth Phoenix over Nighthawks 9-0. We've not heard anything from the Giants Titans yet. The Thrashers Olympians kick off in 10 minutes. Not heard anything, which is standard Blitz Warriors. We don't hear anything from them. Aztecs Exiles, we haven't had any update from them. EKP versus Goliath, not heard anything from them. Wolverines Rams, not heard anything from them. Falcons 13, Romans 14. Good game so far. Rushmore Knights, what was that? Was that still 6-0?
Yeah, 6-0. So the Knights score after forcing a Portsmouth Dreadnought fumble. Rushmore failed to convert the PAT.
Smashing. We've got the Cats 27 over the Thunder. We had the Surge, what was that? 7-0 over?
13.
13. Yeah, 13-0 over the Miners.
Both TDs have been scored by QB Craig Taylor.
What a guy. Good guy. And with the North Ants, Knights 6, Hereford Stampede 6.
Actually, that is 20-12.
Oh my
so
God.
Hereford drive down the field. Number 3 catches another touchdown pass. PAT no good. Knights lead 20-12.
God, that's a lot of scores in that game.
And there we go. We've got the Aztecs 15, Exiles 0. And the Wyverns 16, Monarchs 6. Shiv, Jeff, have a word. And the Devils 6, Gladiators 6. And they're all we've got. And then the
I've got another one. I'm just putting a pop into the chat for you guys.
The Miners have scored.
The Miners have
Yay!
The Lee Miners have scored. Da, 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 da.
We've got the
Surge lead 13-6.
Yeah, quality.
Yeah.
Good for
We've
them.
got the Warriors 7-0 over the Blitz as they just come in. The Bombers and Lightnings off, the Spartans Bulls is off, and the Hunters Blackhawks is off. And we've already covered the reasons why, because yeah. So
you already talked about the ref thing. That's another bit, isn't it, with the rant?
Well, we kind of skirted right round it. We skirted because we knew it was going to go that
Devils
way.
Colchester is 7-6 to the Devils.
7-6.
Oh, I thought it was 7-all. Okay.
No,
7-6.
no PAT to Colchester.
No PAT.
Okay. Gotcha.
And James, you were right. The Devils were up 7-6.
Cool. Thanks, Tom. Sorry, that was my mistake. I'm just looking Instagram. Like I said, I just posted it. London Warriors 7-0. I think it's the London Warriors 7-0. It didn't actually. It just said 7-0, but it was posted by the Warriors.
So we've got two pick sixes that have happened in the Wolves game, and a 90-yard TD, a one-handed catch off of play action.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Sounds like the Wolves are going all pro against.
Have you guys got the stats from LL Cool P that we can read out for the head-to-heads?
Somewhere.
We can start peppering. Those in.
You sent them
in the chat. He's an absolute. Oh, I've got one. I've got an update. Give me a second.
Christ, there we go. Where did you send them?
And just
there they go.
I didn't. The Steelers. Do we know the Steelers score? No, we haven't heard anything from the Manchester game yet. Which is because they're playing Sheffield, not Samwell.
Yeah, the Steelers. It's 35-0.
35-0.
Leicestershire 21, Romans 14. There you go.
That's got to be such a good game. That game.
So the Wolves versus Steelers, they have never met before. However, the Nighthawks versus the Phoenix, Tamworth leads the series 8-0 over Merseyside, and Tamworth has scored 50+ points in 4 of those wins. And you're like, wow, that's not just it. If they met in the postseason, Tamworth leads the series 1-0 in a quarter-final in 2008. There you go, LL Cool P there with some stats, and we're going to blow those.
I can't find them in our chat because I've scrolled too far, and I can see that Steve. I didn't see this before, but I see Steve ripping at me about the coming to terms with the comment as feature, where I decided to put something in.
Oh
there.
yeah. It's not just you. Tebs does it as well. In my defence,
I knew it was going to comment as Sportank, and I leaned into it anyway. I was like, you know what? I'm still going to put the fucking. I tried to change it. I couldn't. I leaned into it. I was like,
I think I sent you a YouTube video once of how to do it on Android.
I need to. I know how to do it, but it's not.
No, you don't.
On my phone. Like I'm gonna do this live on camera, and I'll show you.
No, don't.
Right?
Don't. You embarrass yourself. You embarrass the whole team.
Inverclyde Goliaths 8, EKP 28. That's a shoe-in. So it started, but it's still a shoe-in. Well, let's see if there's anything from the LL Cool P for the Scottish teams. There probably will be. There you go.
Oh, mate, he did every
right,
sport.
so,
he did every
Steve,
game.
Bride
If we look
leads
here,
the sim.
right?
Oh, go on. Here we go.
Let's make him big. Let's do this proper.
Let's do it large. Not me. The other guy.
Oh god, that look horrendous. So it's this side, right? That little fucking button there. It would be what I would push to switch accounts.
Right, yeah, go on.
It doesn't fucking do anything.
No, go back out of that. Go back out of that.
Legitimately, I tap it and it doesn't do anything.
What are you on, Insta?
No, I'm on Facebook.
Facebook. Okay, go back.
Literally cannot change.
It's riveting stuff.
Go back to like the actual post.
Here is tech support brought to you live by Sport Tank.
Down the bottom there, there's that little circle
Yep.
in the bottom right corner. Is
Yep.
that not the one that you can change your...
Nope, doesn't work either.
Whatever. I'm going to find it.
So
No, you haven't proven anything. I just can't. I don't use an Android. But I'm going to... It's possible you've been given the suitable training for it and you've not followed it.
No, it doesn't work. So I will continue to post my personal images.
Yeah.
So
Just sign them off, Oz. Just sign it Oz, and then like let people know it's you.
All opinions and comments are representative of Sport Tank's views.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Good for you. Yeah.
Good for the brand.
yeah. I don't really care about the brand. I don't.
So we know that. We know that for sure.
But no shit.
I just want the sport to prevail, not my brand.
Yeah. James Grieve, I'm not at the game, but I'm told 7-7 by a former player. What was
Which
that one? James Green.
that was the 7-6 one, the Colchester Devils one.
There you go.
There was a funny one that I was looking at this week. A funny fixture that we could refer to in a funny way. Oh yeah, the
6.
Thundercats. The Thundercats.
Oh.
Cats are playing the Thunder, aren't they? So we've got to call that game the Thundercats. It is
Thundercats.
Cats Thunder, but we're going to call it the
No, it's
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Yeah, I
Thundercats.
was really pleased with myself when I saw that.
Bournemouth up 6-0 over the Cheetahs. First quarter, 2-point conversion.
That's another good game.
That was the one that split the team.
Oh right, what was it? Literally 5-5.
No, it was 6-4.
More or less.
But it was the closest we've had. It was like everything else we've had either one or two people go against the grain. That was the first one that we had where we had more than two people.
Which one did the Breens pick for the game of the week? It was Leicester, wasn't it? Yeah,
I think so. Leicester Chester.
Yeah, it was Leicester Chester.
Leicester Chester.
Cardboard box.
Leicester Chester home investor.
Sorry.
Child molester.
I didn't want to say it.
All
right.
Well, it's obvious, wasn't it? I mean, come on.
That was the first thing that came to my head, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Right, hold on,
So
what
Ryan
have we
Smith
got?
catches a long pass in the end zone. PAT is good. Thundercats.
How are you going to do that?
Doesn't work if you go Thundercats. So
Mate,
it's Cats 34, Thunder 0.
Yeah.
I know it's early in the game, but the Blitz are doing really well against the Warriors here.
Wesley's just mentioned that he thinks it's 7-0 to the Blitz, looking at the Insta story.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't. Do you know what? I just flicked through it. I was like, oh, that's one score. There were so many pieces of the story. I was like, oh, that's one score. Oh, there'll probably be more. So I was waiting to look for the last one. Let me go back. That would be really interesting if it is to the Blitz. I'm just looking now.
Here we go.
I still think notoriously that the Warriors are slow starters, so I'm not probably going to look at this as
It does
any
look like
indictment
it's going to be
until the second
7-0
half.
to the Blitz.
No.
Little pump return here. He stays on his feet. Yeah, this is right. So I'm watching this the post now. It's a run left. He's still going. Yeah, it's the Blitz. 7-0.
So
Wow.
we've
We've
gone
got
half
that
time
wrong.
there. Somerset
Hold on.
normal.
I think. Yeah. Now. Yeah. It's hard to tell. I think it's Blitz. So based on that, based on the play and the way they put the score, I'm gonna reverse that and say it's the Blitz 7-0 up.
We've hit the so Portsmouth Dreadnoughts convert a field goal. So the Dreadnoughts are only down 6-3 versus the Rushmore Knights, and we've hit 2-minute warning there in the North Ants game.
North
and the
Ants.
North Ants still lead 20-6.
Is it worth scoring a field goal in Div 2 game where it's a Div 1 game where it's a one-score game? It's probably going to come back and bite me on the ass because they'll win by 3 points or 2 points or something. But I just think your first score, you're 6-0 down. You shouldn't really be taking a field goal. I'm not very impressed with that decision. Or I'm not there, but it just looks bad. It's like you're giving up.
Bollocks to it.
Yeah.
Lost.
Yeah, like you've got no faith in your O line. You think your running back's going to fumble it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, the kicker's good. We'll just kick it. Yeah, we'll just kick it. Like
The kick
it feels a bit early in the game.
Like
And it certainly isn't their opening drive. Like I can sort of understand it getting points on the board in an opening drive, but I imagine there's been a couple of back and forth with the series, and they've then said, "Oh, we'll go for 3 on this one." I don't know. It's uninspired, in my opinion.
Very poor.
Portsmouth have been playing uninspiring football all year, so.
What's this? Wyvern 16, Monarchs. Oh, I got that one. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Monarchs 6.
We got half times coming in already.
Yeah.
We have some early kickoffs.
Or a lot of
It's only an hour. We're only an hour in,
running.
aren't we?
Pound the rock.
pound
Yeah.
the rock.
Running
Pound
and
the
running
rock,
clock.
Pound the rock, kick the field goals.
Yeah.
Well, some of these, some of the games would be in mercy rule.
Well,
Not a 16-6.
No, not at 16-6,
9-0.
but the
Yeah.
I would say the Steelers game would be the.
Yep, that is.
Yeah.
or does the mercy rule not kick in until after half time?
Second time. Well, no. So I don't. They changed it. It used to be it will only kick in after in the third quarter. However, during the COVID, the 2021 season last year, they changed it so that it would kick in as soon as there was a 35-point differential. So, but the refs didn't always do it. Like they either forgot or just didn't do it right. So I don't know that the rule's been changed back to the pre-COVID one. So it could be that it's gone running clock from 35 points. The end.
Yeah, the end. Yeah, but there you go. 9-0 Nighthawks Phoenix. I'm impressed with the Nighthawks there. I thought the Phoenix were going to batter them because I know they've lost another offensive lineman. Mikey Briscoe's called it a day with the Nighthawks.
Oh, I've left us on big, haven't I? Let's go back to Littles. There we go.
Littles.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, because the Nighthawks got absolutely slapped last week by the
Yeah.
Titans.
Yeah, and now you're just like, wow, okay, good on you.
There we go.
There you go.
Rushmore's got punched in another one.
I'm going to take the banner down and put it back up in a
So
sec.
we got 12-3. We got 12-3 for Rushmore over the Dreadnoughts. Cats are up
Thundercats.
34. Yeah, 34-0.
The Thundercats is 34-0, is it? Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't it doesn't work when you're given the score though. You're just saying Thundercats. I get the whole point when we talk about the game, but it's
The game is the
Thundercats.
The game is the Thundercats. That's the
yeah,
game.
the game is the Thundercats, but the score is Cats 34.
No,
just a
the
bit
34-0. The Thundercats is 34-0. That's the score.
Yeah. We don't need to say which.
It's
one
more
to
important
play.
that we get the joke across than anything else. Okay.
Commitment to the bit.
Who cares?
Look, we come up with something funny. We need to make it fit. Okay. So
Yay, Thundercats!
yeah, the Thundercats is always a great game.
So we got a game Thundercats Boo Lightning.
Boo Lightning. Oh,
Yeah. Well,
I felt sad, right? So obviously the drama that we just had before with me showing how I can't comment as myself on Sport Tank posts and have to comment as like I thought that the comment itself was quite I felt quite proud of that coming out and saying that even Baffa and Bafra were on board with Boo Lightning so much that they decided to just not fucking send anybody.
yeah, it was funny. It was funny.
But I got nothing. I got no response, and I was like, why do I bother?
Maybe the people that watch the live stream don't read the comments of the posts. So you're talking to two different demographics potentially.
I feel like nobody reads the comments of the post.
I feel like nobody watches the
Bullshit.
post. Like nobody watches the live stream.
No one does watch the post, and nobody reads the live stream.
Well, I keep going. You guys know I've got ADHD, right? It's so bad at times. I keep going to look at Instagram. I pick up my phone, I click on it, and I start scrolling through like. I'll tell you what I've been looking at.
Tractors.
WhatsApp,
OnlyFans.
mail, my
Yeah.
bank, just TikTok, anything but the thing I'm supposed to be looking at.
Tractor
It does my head in.
websites. That's
Then
where
I
he
put my
always
phone
goes.
down.
Tractors.
Put my phone down, look at it, I think, oh, we should get the scores from Instagram, and then I start again. Like, terrible, man. Anyway.
Steve's on Craigslist looking for an Asian bride, and he's like, oh.
Yeah. Did you know that Curry's have got a discount on washing machines this weekend? Because it's a good one.
So the Rams and Wolverine have gone out for the toss. The captains are out. Wolverines win the toss and will receive the ball first. So that game's just going to kick off at a 3 p.m. kickoff there for Rams Wolverines.
There you go. Cool. Come on, Wolverines.
Oh, have we got any more? Have we got any more Lau Coolpy stats that we can?
Well,
Mikey's in charge.
Come on, Mikey. Yeah, you're in charge of them. You do them all. Well,
so
not all at once.
Wolverines. Lancashire leads the series 10-3 over Yorkshire. Lancashire has won the last 4 meetings and 8 out of the last 10 meetings.
Damn.
So there you go. LL Cool P.
Come on, Yorkshire. You're going to win this one.
And apparently I've frozen.
So I spoke. Oh, yeah.
You are in the process of...
Let's copy him.
Can we snip that? No, can we snip that? And then we
You've
can
got to copy him.
We can have a sport tank. We can have a sport tank. We want you.
You're doing the wrong hand.
I don't even know why I'm frozen, but
you got to
apparently
look
I'm
that way,
still
Oz.
frozen.
Oz, what? Are you no good at your finger should be in front of your face to an extent.
I'm fucking bald.
Well, there you go. Oh, fuck knows, I might have to jump back out and jump back in.
All right, mate.
There you
No,
go.
don't do it yet. Don't do it yet, because I'm going to snip you, and I'm going to turn you into a "We Want You" poster.
We probably do want people because we need more people for live stream hosting.
I managed to get it. There we go.
Well, you can grab it on the footage anyway after. Right, Devils 13. Let's put. Oh, you can put that up. Yeah, I'm not touching it. I don't want to upset you again.
Yeah, fuck off. Stay out of my comments.
Devils 13, Colchester 7.
So we have
Let's
set areas. We
He's
want you.
called himself. We want you.
There you go.
Funny man.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Do you know what? I went to on Monday. Wednesday. I went to the Bournemouth Bobcats' awards night.
Oh yeah.
And lots of.
Before you say that, Adam's just asked if we've got the most recent Chester score. Which
Yeah,
they're
28-14. 28-14. Yeah, they're 2 scores down.
There we go, Adam. 28-14 to the Falcons.
Yeah, and chatting to their coaches and their players, and there's a lot of people very complimentary about our live streams, our various live streams. So just wanted to pass that on to you guys live.
Even this one.
Even this one.
Not this one.
Even actually,
Britball with the Breens.
I got the most because it was a uni ball. Like I got a lot of comments about Tebbs in particular, which was quite funny, but very positive ones. But they also said they love winding him up because he bites on everything. So they drop stuff in the comments, and he's like, "What do you mean?" And that's true of him actually.
I did it to him. Because him and when I can't remember old mate who did it with him. They played together.
Dom.
Yeah, Dom. So him and Dom.
Yeah.
So obviously Tibbs originally only knew me as Oz. Didn't know my real name. So I popped into the comments on my personal account. And it was when they had their drama with Portsmouth when they were having like a little sort of rivalry with the Destroyers about how the Destroyer so I popped into the comments and they were talking about how they didn't really rate the Destroyers, and then I was just like, well, Destroyers have won a national championship. How many national championships? And I was just sitting there just winding him up in the comments, and he was like, this guy's really pissed me off.
And he can't ever hide it, which is what's quite funny. I think he's very authentic, isn't he? Like his heart's on his sleeve, you know.
So Jen's in 2 places at once at the moment because she's giving us our Merseyside Tamworth updates and our Staffs Lee Miners. So shout out to Jen.
Shout out to Jen Henshaw.
So there we go. We got the surge up.
She gets one of them. The Mikey point, and you've got to look to the side a little bit that way. Oz goes the wrong way.
I do. I don't know which. The camera fucks me up, man. I'm looking at Mikey, and I'm like, am I?
Just think of it like a mirror. Like if you're looking at a mirror.
Yeah, and I consistently grab the wrong shit when I'm doing a mirror.
If I'm like, you see your toothbrush there, and if smack your hand on the sink or something.
If I'm like shaving, if I'm shaving my face, I'm like, right, I gotta shave this side, and I'm sitting there fucking.
That's why you go out to your missus. I've done it again, haven't I? I've done it again.
That's why I stopped shaving. Because I'm like, my girlfriend will be like, the right side of your mustache is longer than the left side. So I'll go in the mirror and I'll be like, Right. So, and
Do it
God bless you,
even
Jen.
worse.
yeah. all
Thank you,
fun.
Jen.
hilarious.
It's on their Facebook
Thank you, Jen.
page.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Jen. Oh, look.
So what?
Thanks, Jen.
There you go.
That's better. You're getting there. You're getting there.
No, it doesn't matter if it's on their Facebook page. We didn't see it, and you did, and you gave it to us. So thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Because we're missing. I can't remember who it was, but we had old mate last week, who was just giving us about 8 scores at once, and he was crushing it. And
Yeah, you're right. I can't remember.
42-0.
Yeah, that's bad for the
Steelers.
That's not looking good.
And they got their QB back this week as well.
So the Wolverines,
the
Wolverines
Steelers
have started well, but had to punt. The Rams are driving down the field now.
Let me just check this score.
And the Northants Knights are gone into half time, up 20-12 over the Stampede.
And I've just heard from my source, Ash James is going in at defensive end.
Oh, he's going speed end on like third down.
Isn't he like
Foot.
5? Isn't he like 5?
He's short. Yeah, he's about my height.
Yeah,
Oh, he's a little probably taller than me actually. Everyone is.
I think he's like 5'7", like 195.
Yeah, about that. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I mean, the response I gave to Jeff was, oh, okay. East Kilbride, 34 over
Not looking good for
Inverclyde.
Thames on this one either. Simon has confirmed the Steelers have got their QB back, and he's thrown the ball more to the Wolves D-backs than he has to his own receivers.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
They've got their QB.
Dear.
Ouch.
Oh,
At
blimey.
least someone's
But-
catching it.
Well, yeah. Completion's a
It means,
completion,
it
right?
means he's throwing a catchable ball.
You're right. It's a completion. It's a stat. It's a stat.
Stat. Yeah.
Yeah, how many
it's the wrong
stats have
kind
you
of
got?
stat.
How many stats have you got?
Yeah, when was the last time you threw a completion, Mikey?
Never.
Exactly.
I have never
Never.
completed a pass in Brit Ball. I've caught them. I've never completed one. So,
I've only ever scored once in a Bangor Mud Dogs Old Boys game where they gave me the ball and I just ran forward and just bounced off people. I was like, you're in. Oh, thank you very much. I was more shocked than anyone else on the pitch. But it's the only time I've done anything other than block people and tackle people.
I've got one touchdown to my name as well. I've got a receiving touchdown to my
Yeah,
name.
I've seen your receiving touchdown.
Hertfordshire Cheetahs.
Yeah, that was
Oh, there you
awesome.
go.
He does this once he
Superb.
scores.
Yeah, I did the airplane as I got in the end zone. And didn't get flagged. And
Yeah.
I didn't get flagged. I
Yeah.
think they were like, wait, is that a lineman?
Yeah. Oh, good for him. Good for him. That's what,
We
yeah.
can't flag excessive
They went
celebration.
like that.
That man
Bless
should
you.
get... See, I know it now. I'm just like, the moment you point, I'm
You
like,
still look the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know which
Point
way
in
my
one
eyes...
direction and look
Which
the
way?
other direction.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't know which way your eyes are supposed to go.
Just
Right,
the other way. So you
it's
put,
right hand-
lift
right
up your right
hand,
hand and then
left
look over to your right shoulder. That way.
Right.
There we
So,
go.
there you go.
Yeah, there we go. Right. See, now I know.
Now you
That's
know
good,
you're
yeah.
in.
It's like I've coached you a new skill.
Oh, that's it. I'm very coachable. I can't learn on my own. I'm just very coachable.
Oh.
Right,
If I have to learn on my own, I get distracted.
Like Steve.
Yeah, me too. No, I'm doing good. I'm doing a good job of it. I'm just trying to look through the different stories now. I am on Instagram and I am on stories. It's just trying to pluck out the right ones because there's so many. Because we follow so many accounts,
Oh,
it
here we
just
go.
like fills stuff up.
Wolverines
Michael,
nil. Rams.
stop it.
Sorry. Wolverines
Look, your
nil,
job
Rams
is
8.
LL Cool P stats. Okay.
You are
Yay.
stats man.
My job
He's a stats man.
is non-Hootsuite is non-Hootsuite scoring.
Yeah.
Oz's job is comments.
Hootsuite.
Okay.
Comments, right, okay.
So you read out LL. So by the way, LL Cool P is joining the Sport Tank team as like
Is
I
he?
thought he was
a
joining
statty
the
dude in the
Spartans.
background. Yeah, so he's going to help us build out our stats database, like a
us he was joining
historic
the
database
Spartans.
for the sport. So yeah, and like he's already looked at ours. He used ours for his research, but he said like I can see where you've got patches of data, and he said I've already got the data for them. I was
I'm
like,
looking at the message right now, and you've said, I was chatting to him last night, he wants to join the Spartans and work on data. I'm meeting him this evening via Zoom.
so Spartans. That was an autocorrect Sport Tank. That's hilarious. I keep getting badly
I was like-
auto-corrected lately. Like, you know the one where you hit send and it fucking changes it after you've hit send?
Oh, mate, are you getting the same thing? Because
I'm going to switch it off, I think. I'd rather...
Mrs.
I think I
drive me
make
insane.
fewer mistakes. I think autocorrect makes more mistakes for me than I make for myself.
I keep sending messages that say "leave me alone," and the missus just keeps getting messages that say "thank you, love you, bye." So,
My mate once was sort of seeing this bird, like he was pursuing her in
Jody,
uni.
I'm kidding, by the way. If you watch the stream, I love it.
And
Don't leave.
so my mate was like sort of like start seeing this bird, and then someone started a rumor that he'd slept with her, and like we all worked together, and then he was like, oh, like you had to go and speak to her and say, no, I didn't say that, you know, and it got a little bit weird, and then he's like they started talking again, and then he messaged her to see if she was going out, and he messaged her, are you off out tonight? And for some reason it changed it to are you in out tonight? With a question mark, and she took it as like something to do with sex and got really fucked off with him, and she like she reported it to the uni. So my mate got completely done by he had to then go and speak to his like I don't know how unis work, but people
Student advisor or some shit.
and say like this is what's happened, this is, you know, and they basically said to him, like, know that you work together and you've got a phone, but you just need to stay away from her, like a fucking twat, like he was like little kid, you know. But yeah, all because of autocorrect.
So Devils are 20-7 up over Colchester. The 2 PAT was pending and it was no good. So can confirm there the Devils are leading Colchester 20-7. That's more like it, based on what we all sort of thought. We were all quite convinced that the Devils were going to win this one, and good to see that back on track.
Yeah.
Knights are up 12-10 over the Dreadnoughts.
Ooh.
The Dreadnoughts making a bit of a comeback, not kicking
Yeah.
field goals second time round. It's good to see.
Hopefully they heard and they were like, oh,
Maybe
right,
it was
yeah,
just...
all right then, Steve, no problem.
Yeah,
No, it was just
whatever Steve
warming up his
says.
leg.
Yeah, guys, I just watched the live stream. Steve said go for it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, right,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck,
go
why
for
didn't
it.
we think of that?
Yeah,
We could
yeah.
have gone
And
for
the
it
offensive
before.
coordinator's like, oh, fuck, the guy's a genius. Like, what? I'd never. God, it's so simple. It was right there in front of me the whole time.
Yeah, shit, all I need to do is just run the ball for a yard. Fuck me. Half time. Warriors down 7-0. Confirmed by the Warriors Insta. So
okay, cool.
I've been
Thanks.
banging the Warriors start slow drum. We're coming into the second half now.
Oh
so
mate, yeah,
now it's time to see.
they oh, thank you. Yeah, I've got the same confirmation that they're halftime Warriors 0 blitz. Whoop, sorry, it done it all.
Running clock is going back second half only. Aaron tells us from experience.
Ah,
Sorry, but I'm
there
trying
you
to show
go.
you. But that's the post. But yeah, thank you for confirming, Wes. Or should I call Wesley? I don't know.
So just gonna confirm for the Yorkshire score that we got told about just before. Touchdown Rams, a toss to Tyler Broad as he takes it in for the score. 2 PAT is complete from Taylor Umland to Luke Campbell.
So what's
Rams
what's
lead
that score? I
8-0.
don't know that score. What was it?
8-0
Rams
over the
lead
Wolverines.
8-0. Well, I'm not going to lie. Wolverines was the one where, you know, if they won, I was the only
Naked.
oddball. I was going to take my clothes off, but looks like we're remaining. It's a lovely.
I don't know how that became a
Adidas
thing.
number.
He just lost his shit. at one point in time.
Yeah, shit was gone.
What game was
so
it? What was the game when you took your? What game was it where you actually started this?
The Cats.
It was week one. The Cats.
Yeah, I know,
Because
but
we
I
were-
couldn't remember the game.
Because me and you picked.
Oh, and they scored like 36 unanswered points or something
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yes.
It was.
Yeah.
Was it against East Essex? Was it against the Sabres?
No, I don't
No.
think so. It was a better team than them.
Yeah.
It was.
Only because they're different, aren't
Wow. Ouch.
they? East Essex
Better than
Sabres
those
did too.
bums. But no, I can't remember who it was. But the Cats came back from, you know, the jaws of victory, and so I just took my clothes off in celebration. Well done.
Yeah, it was disturbing. I was.
Don't care.
Yeah. Don't care. Naked. I think it might have been the Spartans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was the
think
Spartans.
Spartans, yeah.
It
Yeah.
was the Essex Spartans. I felt bad because obviously we have a player on the Spartans roster. I was like, sorry, Steve Cox, but I've taken my clothes off.
Because Coxie scored in that game.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's also bad. But so
James is surprised that you get naked on stream. Don't be. Mikey gets naked.
It's hilarious. It was so funny.
I think there's not been any situation where I've not taken my clothes off. It's just what happens. So Edinburgh Wolves 42, Sandwell Steelers 0, Merseyside Nighthawks 0, Tamworth Phoenix 9. Nothing from the Giants Titans. Solent Thrashers Olympians 20 minutes in. Nothing from them. Blitz 7, London Warriors 0. Bristol Aztecs 15, Kent Exiles 0, Inverclyde Goliath 8, East Kilbride 34.
What a result! Sorry, I know I'm jumping in and interrupting like I always do, but what's going on? Like in the Prem South, the Blitz got beat by the Thrashers. The Thrashers got spanked. They got convincingly beat by the. They only scored 3 and conceded about 40-odd points against the Warriors, and now the Blitz are up against. I just wouldn't have expected that level of.
There's some good parity.
It's good.
Yeah. James was actually he knows that Mikey gets naked. Apparently, his wow was for you throwing shade against the Sabres, saying it was a much better team than the Sabres that came back and beat the Cats.
Sorry, mate. You'll get over it.
My fault, you're bad.
So I often back the Sabres to win, but they're not a Div 1 team. That's what I said. There's a better team. It was against the better team.
So we have
prove me wrong. Like fucking, they're a better
promoted.
team.
Get promoted. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
If you want to be better, just be better.
Yeah. Just win games. It's that simple. It's pissing me off now. It's a simple formula.
Stop being so shit. Score points, win games, get promoted.
If you're homeless, buy a house. All right, for fuck's sake.
All these people complaining about unemployment, just go to work.
Yeah, get a job.
Get a job.
Just turn up, start mopping the place. Someone will pay.
What do you mean you're alcoholic? Stop drinking alcohol. I'll go to the toilet.
What do you mean you're an orphan? Go find new parents.
Yeah,
Lancashire Wolverines 0, Yorkshire Rams 8, Leicester Falcons 28, Romans 14. Someone's got to keep this professional.
Yes.
I've got to go. I've got to go to the toilet. I'll see you in a minute.
Knights 12, Dreadnoughts 10, Bobcats 6, Cheetahs 0, Cats 34, Sussex Thunder 0 in a Thundercats game. We've heard nothing from the Stallions, Spartans. Lee -6, Staffordshire Surge 19. We've heard nothing from the Senators, Presidents. North Ants, Knights 20. Hereford Stampede 12. Wyvern 16. Monarchs 6. Devils 20. Gladiators 7. Nothing from the Squadron Mavericks game. Yes. 2012. Steve is cancelled.
20 to 1 odds.
20 to 1 odds.
Steve's cancelled. I probably wouldn't. I mean, I'm a bit of a betting man at times, and I probably wouldn't take that because I think we've done a lot worse than just that, and we haven't been cancelled yet. So, we had some blinders last season, and then there was the inappropriate talk about a stroke in week 1. So I think that's not even the worst. Oh,
hey, John.
Hello, pussycat.
My cat. It's John.
Oh, he's got socks.
Yeah.
Is your cat named John?
Yeah, John.
See, I love people that name animals with just the most human names.
Yeah, like, cat's got one's John and the other one's Jeff.
Oh, yeah. I was out supporting the missus. She was doing like a fucking 10K park run the other week, and she was like, "You gonna come watch?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, fuck it, why not?" And there was a little golden Labrador puppy there called Gus. And,
yes.
That just made my day. Just this little golden furball called Gus. And she was like, "Gus, stop eating shoelaces." And I was expecting to turn around and see like a slightly special kid, but no, it's just this little golden retriever puppy. And it was a big
slightly special kid. No.
K Dennis plucks the ball from the air and jogs at home. PAT is no good. Cats 43, Thunder 0.
Blimey. Well, Nia has already named our dog, but that we haven't got yet, Craig. So I just go along with it.
Any does it lead into the lovely Craig who played for the Nighthawks? Good friend of yours. Is that any
Potentially? Just want to call it Craig or Margaret if it's a girl.
Oh, Margaret.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's grandma's got a tortoise called Gladys.
See, solid name, love it.
Yeah.
There you go. Game Day Live, Sport Tank, Steve's back.
Pet names.
Hi, Steve.
I'm definitely. This is funny. I find it funny. I'm definitely changing the auto turn it off. My mum's messaged me right as I went inside, saying she's just dropped my brother off at his house in Farnborough, and then she's going to come on if it's okay and see the kids. She just asked if it's okay to pop in and say hello. And I was going to text back Yah, as in like JAH, to say yes, right? And it auto corrected it to nah. And I can show you it there. And I went, that's a funny autocorrect, and she hasn't said anything since.
That's a funny autocorrect. I'm just gonna lean into it. No, you can't come see the kids.
Yeah. So yeah.
So we haven't
Scared
even
of your
reached,
mustache and you smell funny.
Yeah. So I've got a quick question. We haven't even reached half time in the Cats Thunder game. Cats are up 43-0.
You seen this?
Yeah.
Nah.
I already mentioned that I wouldn't take that bet just purely because we've done worse shit than talking about that. And
why
the
do I get the blame anyway? You said the orphan one, which was the best one out of all of them.
Yeah, the best one, exactly.
It was. It was like the funniest one.
But I don't run Sport Tank, so I'm not getting cancelled. What are they going to do? Like,
I know.
there we go. We got halftime here. So the Devils, Colchester, we got 19-7. It's a weird way to put scores, but we appreciate it.
Does anyone know the score at that game? Because it was 27. And it was 26. Like,
the Devils are winning.
Yeah,
what other scores came in?
Reliable news outlet, and we're getting unreliable reports.
We're not reliable.
There we go. Okay, we're getting multiple reports of 19-7, so we're going to go with 19-7.
Oh, okay.
Let's make it up.
You know what will get serious? When Baffa launches an investigation in the failing of Sport Tank. Baffa launches investigations.
They're just try to sue him again.
No, I'll just say to him, don't worry. I'll say, don't worry, we're going to handle it in-house. We'll do our own investigation.
I didn't know Baffa ran investigations.
They can't investigate me.
What is a Baffa investigation? Did you do this? No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've got a screenshot of one. Was you sexually harassed was one investigation they did.
Oh.
A genuine, that is grammatically exactly the same as the chairman of BAFTA said.
So it wasn't were, it was
was you sexually harassed? Question mark. That was sent to a number of GB women players about 4 years ago.
He got text back. He got text back that said yes, and he replied with new phone. Who does?
Yeah. No, you wasn't. He replied back with, "No, you wasn't."
The moment they started being like, "Yeah, we were," he's like, "Yeah, no."
Yeah. Oh, sorry, no speak English.
Yeah. Not looking to purchase at this time. Sorry. So the Phoenix are up 15-0 over the Nighthawks. The Wolverines are down 16-10, so Tyler Broad's got both TDs there for the Rams over the Wolverines. Approximately 6 minutes remaining in the first half between the Titans and Giants. Titans are still up 7-0.
Wow, good on the Giants.
And the Knights have scored again there and kicked to the PAT. They're up 12-10.
19-10.
19-10, I can't read. It was 12-10.
Yeah, it was. Do you think...
No
here's one.
Oh god, here we go.
Do you think that the Titans... Sorry, my mic's far away. Let me go closer.
Oh, the
Do
Titans,
you think that the Titans have got their backups on for this whole game?
Yeah. They did the team sheet. I don't know if you can find it somewhere, but...
if the extra point was missed, then you're doing maths wrong, Tammy. Because 12 plus 6 would be 18, not 19. Because it was 12. The score was 12-10. So if they score a touchdown,
there's dead air as people. We all just go, right? Yeah, okay.
He's right. It checks out.
He's right.
Out.
Yeah, the math checks out.
There we
go. Dave coming through. 18-10.
Dave Ferriby, who took his wife's name in marriage.
And never gave it back. She's just known as Clarence.
Yeah, she took his.
She's got no surname.
Yeah.
it's Dave Ferriby. And
She has to walk 3 yards behind him everywhere with her face down.
Yeah. It took her name. It took her shoes. It took her job. Like,
You are nothing. You are nothing. Tommy Claxton there said.
By Bapper. Was you taking names? Yes.
Tommy there saying it's not me doing the maths, it's my dad.
It's a late reaction from Steve.
So I got sent a score that I wanted to update with.
Oh,
Quality.
blimey.
Ooh.
Solar Thrasher.
Oh, actually, no. I
14.
take
No.
the all back. I take the all back.
Yeah.
That's expected. That's it. You.
They're still doing it. The Olympians are, certainly favourites now to get relegated from the Prem South at this point. Got to be,
Come
right?
on, Tanks.
100%,
Come on,
100%.
Tanks.
Yes, thank you, Mark. We've got the confirmation there of the Cats score. They are kicking the shit out of the Thunder. Right, this is something I wanted to talk about.
How did the game go? We had the shit kicked out of us.
Kicking the shit out of them.
And I want to talk about it. So the Thunder had a really sort of controversial season last year, right? They had the Thunderbolts, which was just Hastings rebranded, that were absolute shithouse. And then they folded, and then obviously they came on the show. Head coach came on the show and was like, "We're gonna go undefeated," and then they just fucking were trash and folded. They've not performed well this year so far. Like they've had
they've been shut out once.
This is their second game.
Yeah, it's their second game, isn't it? Right.
Yeah, this is their second game, and in the first game, I'm just gonna find the score.
It's 40-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
40-0. So the 83 unanswered points they've over like what 6 quarters.
30-0. It was 30.
30-0. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they were. I think what I got confused with was Wembley's second game, which was 40-0.
Yes.
30,
Yeah.
40-0.
So they're getting the shit kicked out of them currently. Do they fold? Like after all the drama last year, and then coming back this year, and then just getting thumped back-to-back games. Like, are we thinking?
Do you think there's going to be a rapid deterioration, as in they may not finish the season? Is that what you're alluding to?
Yeah. I'll stop beating around the bush. I personally think that they will not finish the season.
Oh,
I personally think.
why?
That
What do you think? Look at the cat's tail just teasing Mike, and he can't help it, can he? He's got a. What's your cat's name, Mike?
John.
John.
Hello, John.
We're talking about this animals with human names. It's amazing.
Hello, John.
So quickly before we get on to the fact that I think that the Thunder are going to fold. So Bobcats 9-0. Bobcats kicked a field goal late in the second quarter. Steve is fuming. So
It doesn't matter. No, they're not losing. They can. When you're losing.
Oh, right, okay.
No point.
So Warwick's not at the Giants-Titans game, but from what he's hearing, Titans still have the starters out. His source doesn't know if all the starters were well enough for 100% though.
Oh, well, appreciate you sharing that, Warwick.
Extra point scored. Titans are up 14-0, not long left in the first half. The Rams 22-0 over the Wolverines after a failed 2-point. And Mark has mentioned that they have 40 players against. Mark, when you say against us, are you reporting on behalf of the Cats or Sussex?
I'm awful sorry, folks.
Go away, Cats.
Oh.
He knows that we're talking about Cambridgeshire, and he's like, "What? The Cats are here?"
Yeah. Did someone say John?
Hello, John.
So James has just mentioned that he believes this is Coach Ellis's last season too.
Yeah, it is. He already announced that pre-season. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's stepping away.
If we get halfway through the season,
it's actually Coach Ellis's last half season. Yes.
Yeah, and they've just had the shit kicked out of them for four straight games. Does he go? You know what?
Well, no.
Touchdown,
Coach Ellis won't. Coach Ellis isn't like a quitter. He won't give up. Right. He won't walk away. Well, I don't. Mid-season.
Liam They've scored again!
No way. Yeah! What's this? What's going on?
Let's go. See, Lee knows that I compared Lee knows that I compared my best friend Murat to them, saying that his fantasy football team was so bad that they were not going to do anything for the next 3 years and then fold in 2025. And Lee have taken it personally.
Yeah, good on
saying
them.
we're not going to fold, we're going to beat Staffordshire.
I don't think they are going to fold. I think Lee Miners are one of the stronger new teams. They seem to they got an influx of the Manchester Bees as well, but the mate that runs them, James Hyam, if I'm saying his name correctly, it could be Higham, I don't know. He does a very, very good job of bringing money into that club from sponsors, from grants and stuff. So if he's able to maintain that and they can keep their numbers and their players together, they're actually going to probably turn out in 2-3 years quite a decent side. That's my prediction.
So the Knights are 24-10 up over Portsmouth. Extra point no good after Aaron Seckwaller ran 82 yards for the touchdown.
Mate, can we talk about Aaron?
Why?
Because he's quality.
He's good.
No, he's better than good. What's he like? A 6'2" sprinter built athlete, and he just tears through people.
He has the unfortunateness of I don't think he's the best Knights running back I've ever seen.
No, the best Knights running back I've ever seen is Kingsley Ajoggi.
Kingsley. Yeah,
mate, you can't.
That's the unfortunate. Everybody's like
indisputable.
Everybody always goes like, "Oh, Aaron's great," and I'm like, "Oh, he's good, Kingsley."
He is. But Kings was just something special. And then when Kingsley come and played on the defensive line and played D end and was getting, do you remember that sack against the Cheetahs? And they've got a picture, and he's pulling the QB down, and his body is horizontal in the air, and the QB's like that. It was like he's just absolutely annihilated this dude. He's just an absolute amazing player and a lovely guy. But you're right.
I hold Aaron to unfair standards because the first thing my brain just goes, "Oh, he's not Kingsley."
Yeah, he's not. But then no one's Kingsley. He's Kingsley, very, very special player, man.
I also hold. I compare him to Gareth a lot.
Gareth was absolutely.
And I thought Gareth was incredible as well. So yeah. It's a shame he stopped playing.
Injury.
But,
it was
that wrist injury that he got.
Yep, I remember.
And it just fucked him for good.
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, because he does like jiu-jitsu now or something, doesn't he?
So James is saying that he's got a lot of respect for Coach Ellis, brilliant coach, and he's sure that he won't let them give up.
No.
Aztecs 31, Exiles 0 at the halftime.
Oh, I've got another score. Here it comes. Get ready, everybody.
Blitz are up. It looks like the Blitz are up 7-10 over the Warriors as well in the third quarter.
Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Let me get this one in.
Sorry.
Mark, I still want an answer. Who's got the 40 players? Does Cambridgeshire have 40 players or does Sussex?
Stop leaving us hanging, Mark. Yeah. Stop leaving us hanging.
Titans are sent and onside. Titans player offside. Re-kick. Titans kick deep. Ball goes out of bounds. Re-kick. Titans kick deep.
What the hell?
Turner. Collides with teammate. Fumble. Titans recover. Titans ball on the Giants 20. Brick ball.
Brick ball. Brick ball. Brick ball. Brick ball. So I just checked that score.
22. Olympians.
I just want to check the Warriors one because that's
halftime. Aztecs lead 31-0 over the Exiles. And we got another Rams touchdown. Touchdown Ram, one play, it's another score. This time it's Cam Sanders, takes it to the house. 2 PAT is no good. Rams 22, Wolverines 0. Mikey, I think you're going to have to start putting pieces of clothes on.
I was going to say, do I put clothes on? You know, I've got nothing nearby.
What was so 7-10 they're saying is to the Blitz?
Yes, Blitz.
Yeah, I can't
Warriors.
tell, but yeah, that's cool. That'll do me. It's hard to tell from the footage.
So Aztecs are 31-0 over the Exiles. Have the Exiles played the...
No.
Right, you know what I'm going to ask.
The Aztecs this year?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, you don't know what I'm going to ask. Have the Exiles played the Olympians?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think the Exiles are 1 from 1. Who did
I
the
think they
Exiles
did.
beat?
I think they played
they beat them 21-0 by the looks of it.
Right.
That's
what I'm saying. From that result, and also what the Blitz are doing today, so far, I I can, for me, it's the London O's that are the worst team in the Prem South, or the team in the most trouble. Let's not call them the worst.
So the Aztecs have actually tweeted a video at us where they got a safety during the second quarter, and we love safeties. So Bristol Aztecs safety.
I do. We do love a safety.
If you tweet things at
We
us,
haven't
we will
looked
get
at
them. So Paul's asked, what is the latest at the Falcons game? Last we heard, it was 28-14 to the Falcons over the Romans.
What's the Portsmouth take one back 24-7?
Yeah, so
24-17.
Portsmouth grab one back 24-7. So
This game's remaining a one-score
Yeah,
game. This is
let's go.
exciting.
Why did you
I'm
kick
quite
a field goal in
surprised.
the first?
I thought the Knights were going to be. I thought the Knights were going to be more dominant. They seem to have put in more dominant performances so far. So I thought this one was going to be, say at this point, 24-6. You know, like I didn't think they'd get anywhere near them. So it's I imagine the Knights will come back and score and maintain a 2 points, two-score lead.
We got something from the North Ants Fire Ants. Tyler Gordon breaks through 2 tackles, runs it in for the score in our first drive of the half. 2-point is no good. The North Ants Fire Ants Knights lead the Stampede 26-12.
Go North Ants.
Yeah.
Half-time surge.
19-13 over Lee.
Yeah.
Can we have a recap on the Prem score, please, gents? Yeah. We have. I don't
See,
know if
19.
Steve looked down.
Is it 19 or is it 20? Because I've got it as 20.
So
which?
James says it's a correction on the previous scoreline. 19-13.
Okay. Thank you.
Wolves 42, Steelers 0, Nighthawks 0, Phoenix 9, Giants 0, Titans 14, Thrashers 22, Olympians 0, Blitz 7. What was it? Blitz 10, Warriors 7.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Is that not updated? Sorry.
No, it's not on that one. It's all right. Aztecs 15, Exiles 0, and there you go, Verity.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Have we got anyone out there? We got.
Bournemouth
Sorry, go on.
Cheetahs game's gone half time, and that's 9-0, and the Phoenix game is 15-0, not 9-0.
So, have we got a Wembley versus Spartans score out there? Any ether? Can anyone?
Yeah, I haven't seen one.
Can we
but if anybody's
manifest?
got one.
Let's try and manifest it.
All right. Anything
Oz, you're not manifested. All right, let's see. Let's see how that works. I think
any
that was
clothes
enough.
that you've put on extra, Mikey? Take them off. Touchdown Wolverines. Long pass to number 10 as he drags his feet in the end zone. 2 PAT is good. 22-8 Rams over Wolverines.
Stick around, kids. You may see a naked fat man.
Oh, we got
the Nighthawks. Safety. 15-2.
You got to do that bit, Oz, otherwise it don't count.
No,
Hold on, the Nighthawks. Sorry, 15.
Yes.
What
Nighthawks are up 15. We're up 15-0. The Phoenix were up 15-0. It's now 15-2 over the Nighthawks.
Sorry,
James
I
heard
didn't.
nothing from the Stallions game or the Squadron game.
Yeah, that's the other one. Is the Squadron. Okay, yeah. Cheers, James, for trying.
Matt Smith is enjoying our dance, and he hopes that you're good, Mike.
It's not a dance. It's just it's a pose.
It's a celebration of safeties.
It's the safety dance.
No, you can't.
It's not dance, Mike.
It's not dance.
It's a dance
It's a
now,
safety.
Chief. Chief face.
I'll shut it for you. Titans are up 20-0 over the Giants, so they're starting to run away with that one a little bit now.
Well, there you go. Oh, crikey, oh, blimey. What a day. What a day.
Rushmore tried an onside kick.
Yep.
So the reason, Portsmouth, the most recent score we had, the 24-17, Portsmouth started in good field position after recovering Rushmore's onside kick. So it looks like just in the middle of the second half, for no reason, Rushmore, after scoring, decided to try an onside kick. So shenanigans.
When you say tried, it sounds like it was unsuccessful, right?
The onside kick?
Yeah.
Well, I'd say it's unsuccessful if the other team recovers it, yeah.
Is that what you said? Sorry, I didn't hear that bit. Fuck off. Right. I've got another one.
The extra point is good. Titans lead 21-0.
21-0.
21-0.
We've not had an Oz 0-0 for a little while. I think they all.
Wow.
Everyone's scored.
No, because as far as we know, South East Squadron and East Kent Mavericks and what's the other game? The Wembley game. As far as we're aware.
Have you had one for the President's Senators yet? No.
More
Wow,
less.
35-14. Falcons over Romans.
And that's quite surprising. Like, well, I don't know if it is surprising, but the Romans started that game 14-0 up.
The presidents are the presidents and the senators playing today?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they are.
Apparently so, yeah.
I just keep looking over it. It's like my brain's like just doesn't recognise that as a as football.
It's not. oh.
It's
I wish
saving.
to apologise.
You know you're in trouble.
It's a
You know you're
natural
in trouble
selection.
when-
It's like a natural selection thing. My brain's protecting me from that. From that
You know
negativity.
you're in trouble when Steve's hunting for updates on the Lee game, but the presidents aren't football.
Right, let's see what we got. I'm gonna sit back and try and get some of these scores if I can.
You do what you got to do. You know, we're just here for filler. You know, it's your baby. We're just here to fuck it up for.
No, stop trying to give me responsibility. You can.
Thundercats are underway in the third quarter.
Thundercats.
43-0.
See, I'm a little bit too. Like, I know the Thundercats. But I never really watched them as a kid. Like, I think I'm a little bit too young. I think they were that and He-Man were like cartoons from before I'm sort of was old enough to, really pay attention to sort of that style of cartoons.
How old are you now then?
I'm 33. I know I look in my mid-40s.
Because Steve, you're the same age as me, aren't you?
A little bit older. I'm 40 in September.
No, you're 39 as well.
No, but I'm a little bit older because I'm. When are you 40?
Because I'm a little bit older.
Next March.
Because I'm 40 before you.
So I'm older. I'm older.
So we're both not 39.
Both of your points are correct.
You're a fresh 39. I'm a seasoned 39.
Seasoned 39.
I tell people, as everyone knows that follows me on Facebook, my Facebook is filled with lies about where I'm going away, what I'm doing, and my job. But anytime I speak to somebody new, they say, "How old are you?" I always lie. I've ranged from my early 20s to my late 50s, and people buy it. Oh, it's fantastic. How old are you? 53.
People are polite, aren't they?
How good or bad do you want to feel on any certain day?
Yeah, I don't care.
How old are you? Mike's like, 47. They're like, ooh,
you look
good.
amazing.
Other days. How old are you? Oh, I'm 24. Jesus Christ.
That's a tough paper out, mate.
Mikey, tell everyone about your dinner last night.
KFC.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah, I just gave up. We were just like, do you want to cook?
No, you didn't give up.
Anything?
Don't call it that. It's not giving up.
And it was the look of as our eyes caught each other across the sofa, and we went, "Fuck it, should we go for a Kentucky?" It was like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, man.
And so you eat it, and instantly you kind of go, "Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that." And then the following morning,
No, but tell us what you had. Tell us what you had.
Boom. Okay. It was just the standard 8-piece boneless feast thing, buckety job. And then the woman said something. He said, because it kind of comes through on a speaker, extra hot wings. And I was like, yeah, sure.
Oh, you were drive-through. You were drive-through.
Yeah, yeah. We went into Chester,
I've always had a bone to pick with UK KFC marketing.
Go on.
Calling them hot wings.
No, they're not hot.
Like around not even that. Like around the rest of the world, they're called something a little bit more exciting.
Buffalo wings.
So Australia and New Zealand call them wicked wings.
Oh, cool.
So, but I got over here, and I remember going to order some after I sort of probably stepped off the plane maybe a week ago, sort of thing. And I was still very much ingrained in my culture, my words that we use and everything. And I was like, oh yeah, can I get? So we don't call it like a 3-piece meal. So you guys have like if you just want chicken, drink, chips, we don't call it a 3-piece meal. It's we call it a quarter pack. So it's a 3-piece quarter pack.
Oh mate, what are you saying? This is like the fucking Jules and I don't know the conversation in Pulp Fiction about the Royale with cheese.
Quarter
Oh
pounder.
yeah, they don't call it a royal.
Yeah,
with
we don't
cheese.
call it. We don't call no, we call it. What the fuck was that one? That one was ridiculous.
Quarter pounder with cheese.
No, what was the one that you just said?
Oh, quarter
Quarter
pack.
pack.
Yeah, we don't call a 3-piece meal. We call a 3-piece meal a quarter.
And
pack.
we don't call them meals. We call them combos.
So
if
you
go to
went up and
Macca's-
said, "Can I have a
if you go to
quarter pack
Macca's-
combo, please?"
No. So if you go to
They looked
Macca's,
at you
so-
like this, going,
Yeah.
"What?"
No, so I was like, so I walked up and I was like, "Can I get a 3-piece quarter pack and 6 wicked wings?" And the woman was like, "What?"
Get out.
And it's the same thing like Macca's. Macca's, we don't call like if you get like drinks and chips with a burger, it's not called a meal. It's called a combo. So you're like, "Oh, can I get a Big Mac combo?" Whereas over here, it's like Big Mac meal, and it's like.
What? So
it's just-
what about the drinks? Are the drinks the same? Can we at least shake hands there?
Yeah, we're not like America. We're not like America where you have like fucking giant.
Shake hands on drinks.
Yeah, it's just a drink.
Like
you know,
it's a Coca-Cola, it's a Fanta, it's a. Well, have you got any weird?
We don't
ones?
say cola.
No, yeah, we would say
Cola.
most people in the UK
We
would
say,
say
no,
Coke.
but we say cola. So you say Coca-Cola, we say Coca-Cola. Cola,
Oh.
yeah.
Like it's got
Like-
coal in it.
Yeah, like you've got a cold. Yeah. So,
We say
you sound very
Coca-Cola
posh.
like it's got
You sound
cocaine.
you sound very posh. No, 'cause the
Oh,
Coke part's still the
Steve.
same.
He's southern, isn't he?
I'd like a Coca-Cola.
Can I have a Coca-Cola,
Like
please?
I used to work for Coca-Cola, the company, and
Yeah.
it was always a very sort of difficult thing trying to tell people that I worked for Coke because I met someone like over here that means something completely fucking different.
Yeah.
So
You get all of the
it's really-
30-year-olds going, yeah, I used to do that too, mate. You'll be all right. Just like that. 6 months, you'll be fine.
in Portsmouth, like that means something completely fucking different saying you work
I
for
work
Coke.
for Coke. Yeah. Oh, that's
because
it.
because it's
And
it's very
how
much-
would one get a job like that?
how do you pay rent?
Coke.
Yeah. But like Coke pays my bills. Me too, mate. Me fucking too. But
Do you know what? It's one of those jobs. All I do is think about Coke all day and night.
Yeah.
So I take my work home with me.
yeah, spend my day going around talking to people about Coke all day, just seeing if they're going to buy some. Like,
What's some Coke,
it's very,
mate?
it's very hard. It's very hard to tell people you were a Coke salesman back home when everybody looks at you and they're like, I didn't even know you could get it where you're from.
Yeah.
Like I thought all you guys had was weed and meth, which is true. It's very hard to get Coca-Cola. It's very hard to get cocaine in New Zealand.
Is it? Is it more
Yeah.
expensive there because of that?
Oh mate, yeah, it's
It's like
fucking
a luxury
impossible.
drug.
But every man under the sun can cook meth. Like it's like
How'd you do it?
fuck knows. I never wanted to ruin my
I
life.
was going to say, this is Sport Tank Game Day Live.
I said you can. I didn't say I did.
This is not the anarchist cookbook on how to cook. mate.
Just watch Breaking Bad. Figure it out.
Well, they don't teach you how to do it on there. Or do they teach you? I don't know.
But it's like so we don't call it meth. We don't call it meth. Like over here, it's called meth. We call it P. For some reason, it's because they've shortened the word methamphetamine, and instead of shortening it to meth, they've shortened it to P. And in Aussies call
to
it
what?
ice.
To
As in
peth?
the letter
Oh.
P.
P.
Yeah. So it's like Aussies call it ice.
I've heard of ice. Yeah.
Yeah. So we call it P. Aussies call it ice. You guys call it meth. But it's all the same fucking drug. And but all of the sort of the gangs and everything back home, like it's impossible to get coke. Like and it's not impossible. You can get it.
So
but
back
you
in New
pay
Zealand, they say,
fucking
look, I sell P.
Yeah. You see, so it's like
I've got loads of my own
instead-
P. I've got tons of my own P. I'm making it for ages and storing it in that shed.
Yeah, you'd have a pea house down the road. So you'd hear like the cops raiding a pea house.
Look, does anyone want to buy my P? Does anyone want to buy a little bit of my P?
No, but it's the thing. So to be like, so you'd be talking to someone and be like, someone would say something ludicrous, and you'd be like, mate, you are smoking pee. Like you are on the pee pipe. Is the way that
pipe?
but they talk about it on the news though. Like so they'll be talking about they'll say like Counties Manukau local police had a big pee bust on the weekend, claiming $2 million worth of product.
P. $2 million worth of P.
Yeah.
Stop these disgusting reprobates selling pee.
Yeah. So it's P. It's P.
Leicester
But it's the same
Falcons
thing. Like if you watch Aussie
42.
news, they talk about like
40.
they'll be like, we had a massive ice bust, and I didn't know that it was called ice the first time I went back to Oz, and they were. I remember seeing it on the news, and they were like, this man was caught with $4 million worth of ice, on his property, and I was like, fuck me, how many freezers do you need for that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like the same with the pee. Like, how many gallons of pee is that? That's a lot.
I was sitting there, I was like, mate, his fucking power bill must be through the roof keeping all of that cold. So, getting back to Britball. Boring. So, Rams are 28-8 up over the Wolverines. The Falcons are 42-14 up, so they're really starting to run away with that one now. The Warriors are actually winning 17-7. People need to sack their social media team.
Oh my God, is that right? Cheers, Wes.
What? I am so confused because
it's got to be the weird.
10.
I can tell you for a fact it's not the normal social media guys that do it that are doing it, because like normally those guys will post something and they post a caption with it, so you know what you're watching. This is just like footage after footage with the odd caption. So anyway.
We've got a burger. QB James. Oh, okay. Which game? Which game do you think it is?
I would say that it's Wolves, Edinburgh Wolves.
Sorry. They may do, but we haven't got that update. Nope, this is Cambridgeshire Cats QB. James Horn runs it in from a short distance. PAT is good. Cats 50, Thunder 0.
Thunder spanked. Sorry.
What?
So the reason... we might have to do like a Britball section on Gameday Live, which is called Oz Explains, where it's I take exception to how you guys have named things. So the reason I wanted
I'm all for this.
The reason I wanted to bring this up is Mike was talking about hot wings, and so I asked for a 3-piece quarter pack with.
But that's not hot wings. A 3-piece quarter pack.
No, with Wicked Wings.
Is a 3-piece meal.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Wicked Wings.
But I wanted Wicked Wings. And she just stared at me. She just stared at me and was like,
yeah.
What? And
how do I make these wings wicked?
Yeah, I had to no, but it's just, hot wings sounds so lame, though. It's just so boring.
What? I don't know. It's quicker. Maybe that's what it is. We just wanted fewer syllables to get the same level of food.
Amount of places you have around the country that don't even say like H's when they speak about things. So just
I don't say
hot
wings.
Yeah, hot wings.
Yeah.
No.
We have very Britball, very Britball. I've just had from someone at the Wyverns Monarchs game. The Somerset head coach / quarterback has been ejected for 2 unsportsmanlike penalties. Didn't see what the second one was, but the first one was a massive hit after the play was over. So
wait, so the QB hit someone?
Yeah. So the QB who is their head coach has snotted someone after the play, and he has been ejected. So they're currently rolling without a QB or a head coach. So there's still time for the Monarchs.
So I think another team without a QB this week is the Rushmore Knights, actually, because I read on the Bafra news flash that Coach Tootle, or Pete Fields, was ejected last week, but it didn't confirm. It said it was for like foul or abusive language.
So why don't they have a QB?
Eh?
You said another team without a QB.
No, sorry, didn't I say head coach? Did I say
no,
QB?
You said QB.
Ah, sorry.
No,
I meant head coach.
I was like, cool. So Tootle got ejected. What happened to the fucking
sorry.
QB?
I meant head coach.
Solidarity.
So another team is the Knights, and obviously
right.
they're winning, obviously. But I saw it on the news flash, and I was like, oh, I wonder how that went. But yeah, he's quite vocal, isn't he? And he's got a very distinctive voice, a very booming, deep voice, like 6'10" or something. So I suppose it would get easily identified if he did say bad things about a ref. So yeah.
Yeah, it's what was it? Was it last season where the coach was like banned from the ground?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. How did they word it? What wasn't allowed to communicate with the team as well? That was the other thing, wasn't it? Smash your ashes, this terrible swearing Cornwall jersey.
I've just had a photograph of. He's in Sealand Lowers and lining up. I don't know if you can see that. as running back now. He's gone from defensive end. He's now at running back. There we go.
He's just a football player, isn't he?
He's just a baller, top baller.
Young Ash James, just a baller.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, because we talked about it on stream last year where the coach was like banned from the ground but wasn't allowed to be there in any representation or something, because we were talking about like someone like walking around with masks and stuff off him.
Yeah, like a robot with an iPad face.
21-0 halftime, Titans over the Sheffield Giants.
Cheers, Jonathan. What was it? Sorry, 21.
Yes, 21-0.
See, I've got 20-0. What's going on with all the little 1 point differences today?
People can't tell if kicks went over or not.
Do you reckon that's what it is? Well, just look at the two refs that stand underneath each of the fucking things holding their arms up.
Yeah, but imagine if one puts his arms up, the other one doesn't.
Who cares? That's for them to sort out.
Nah,
How often does that happen?
Well, depends if they turn up or not.
So,
Like, are we basing this on like the refs actually arriving, or? Right, Rams touchdown. Big pass from Taylor Imlin to Connor Moran in the end zone. 2 PAT is no good. Rams 34, Wolverines 8. Get a jacket, Mikey. Get a jacket.
I was going to say...
What was the...
Colchester have kicked a field goal when being from behind, it looks like. Because I believe that was a 19.
It was 7, yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, what have you got to say on this one here, Stevie? Colchester down by
Uninspired. Because now you've given the other team the ball back, and you've only scored 3 points yourself, and you're 9 points behind. Stupid.
Is there any position at all that you feel like you should be going for a field goal?
The field goals are for fourth quarters.
Right.
Field goals are for mugs. For fools. What are you doing?
I don't know. If it's a close game and that means something, great. Or if it's your first drive and you want to get points on the board, cool. But if you're 9 point, sorry, is it no?
12 points is still a 2-score game. So kicking the field goal is largely irrelevant because it's still a 2-score difference by kicking that field goal.
But you've given the ball back. Like that's the problem.
So analytically, I would agree with you in this instance here.
Oh,
so
thanks, Oz.
By kicking this field goal rather than rather than going for the 2-point rather than going for the fourth down conversion and attempting to move the ball up the field, you have done very little to improve your winning percentage. And all you've done, like you say, is give them the ball back. It's still a 2-point game. It's still a 2-point game no matter what.
It was a 12-point game.
Yes.
After this next drive, it could be a so they scored another 6 points. That would be a 16-point game.
Only if they score 7 points.
Yeah, I'm basing it on the average.
So if if they just score a touchdown, it's still a 3-score game because you're
just giving them more points.
It's still within a 2-score game at 16 points because you can essentially to make it a 3-score game. Yeah, to make it a 3-score game, you need 17.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad as it may seem. So if you look at the analytics side of it,
you've worsened your position. Like it's
yes. Yeah.
You're not like it doesn't feel like you're trying to win the game if in the second, third quarter you're 12 points down and you're like, yeah, field goal's the answer here. If you're in field goal range and it's within a 2-score game and you're in the second half, analytically, throw the ball.
Analytically, it is better to go for the attempted fourth down conversion.
Yeah, give the ball. Look, turn the ball over. You'd probably have got it in that roughly the same position on a kickoff anyway. You know, you might as well take that extra go. Like that. That's what. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me.
Touchdown, Wolverines. Big pass again, and number 2 somehow comes up with it. Ball is run in on the next play. 2-point is no good. 34-14 Rams.
You just add that in.
That is both the touchdowns to the Wolverines, scored by number 2.
Yeah.
Baller.
Single digits. Baller.
Good on him.
End of Q3 in the North Ants Fire Ants game. They lead 26-12 and have the ball on the 42-yard line.
Yep. Cool, got that. Right, let me just put the ticker back on with some updated scores. We still haven't got a Wembley Stallion Spartans score, and or Senators President score, or a Squadron Maverick score. So if any of those can be extracted from anywhere.
So Portsmouth Rushmore is 24-17. Portsmouth make a huge goal line stop at the end of the half. So, big energy there. Cheetahs are driving on the Bobcats 30-yard line.
Big energy.
Yeah,
Big energy.
I think there's another way. Isn't there another way of saying that? Big something energy.
Oh. The BDE.
BDE.
That is a BDE play.
It's a bit of BDE going on.
Warriors are up 24-7 over the Blitz. So
What?
my standby
No matter what time, they're always up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So that is my statement that the Warriors are slow starters. So they started off 7-0, 24-7 up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Where they just don't want to post a bloody score.
Still nothing more from Phoenix Nighthawks though. That's still only 15.
The Phoenix Knights. No,
Phoenix
that's not a good one.
Knights. That's 15-2. I mean, so it comes back now. I mean, the Titans are now 21-0 over the Giants, if not more. Are we saying? Are we stuff it? I don't care. Phoenix, not all that. I know there's probably people out there going, "Burn the witch." I know, but what are we saying? I know there's an awful lot.
Is there a possibility
of
that all the influx of players to the Phoenix has made them worse?
Wow. Or could their loss to the Titans have sort of crippled the team a little bit and sort of, and
they're all emotionally crippled now. They just can't get over
just
the
like
hump.
people are like, wow, I don't want to play for this. I don't want to play for a coach that drags an injured player. There's other stuff that's happened as well, right?
I'm not even going to bother posting your comment, Steve, because you are out of it apparently.
I know. I was just going to say as soon as you posted that.
I got messaged that. That's how I knew that one. I don't even know who sent me it. Oh, I was supposed to send Mikey the link, wasn't I?
Burger.
64. Wolves 64. Sandwell zip.
64.
Or 56.
Oh
Who knows? Loads to fuck all.
Jen's just fucking
let
heaps
me
to
just-
nothing. Jen's just told us start of the Q4. Phoenix is still up 15-2.
Yeah, tighter than we had expected.
Yeah. Is that especially because we were getting updates last week? It was like Titans have scored again. Titans have scored again. Titans have scored again. Titans have scored again. But then they're
But that 15-2 isn't the Titans, is it?
No, this is the Phoenix.
No, this
Against
Phoenix
the
over.
but it's the same opposition.
Right, gotcha.
The Titans scored against, just kept running it in against the Nighthawks.
They just
Yeah,
smashed
yeah.
into pieces.
But then against the the Giants? Yeah, Titans only up 21-0 over the Giants. So what's going on there? Because we at this week one, we all sort of mentioned that we thought Sheffield was going to be the team that went down.
Yeah. Well, we said Steelers and then Giants.
Yeah, sorry, Steelers and then Giants.
And I threw in.
That's definitely looking like it for the Steelers. I'll tell you that much. How are we looking in terms of predictions, Stevie?
Why you ask? Why do I know that?
Well, because you've got them.
you
You also
can
didn't
bring
answer
them
my
up.
question where I asked if we were keeping score.
Was that to me? I thought Mikey was keeping score.
Well,
To anybody. Because we've
it
now
was-
got the image. We've got the images, so it's easy enough to keep the score off the images. Mikey, did you write down the predictions for week one? When we
yeah, and then I got absolutely spanked all over the place. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I feel like we should actually, keep score and do something if somebody, I don't know, fucking wins it.
Yeah. Well done, Oz.
It's not me. I think
He's only saying that because he knows he's got like the highest score. He's obviously added it all up.
I think it's like Tibbs or something. It's not going to be me. Like,
it can only be through us three because no one else joined in week one, and I was winning week one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless we discount that week and just start from week two because that's when
You
everyone
were winning. You were winning in week one.
18. It was 18. Steve, 16. Oz, and me 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say because and then I picked Cornwall to beat Bristol last week. So
Yeah. God bless you.
I had a Tibbs moment.
And now Cornwall are losing to a team without a QB slash
QB or a hedge coach.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah, hedge coach.
hedge coach.
No, that's what he is now. He's a hedge coach. They've ejected him from the field. He's just standing on the other side of the hedge. Run, play! Just shouting things over the fence.
We do have a full-time score in.
Titans haven't played Nighthawks yet. No, because the Nighthawks didn't turn up.
Mike, have we read out all of the LL Cool P stuff, or is there other stuff?
Not all of it now. I was kind of like, I was trying to do it as we were, getting score updates. But
oh yeah, that's cool.
I can throw something out.
Yeah, do something. Buy us some time. I've just seen EKP have they've posted that it's a full-time score between them and the Goliaths.
Oh, okay.
Well,
and
46-14.
there you go. EKP, they've only played once, and they met for the first time last season, and EKP won. That was about it.
Wesley's right. The Titans haven't
shocker.
played the Nighthawks yet. It was the Wolves that were kicking the shit out of the Nighthawks last week.
Yes.
It was. I just knew that the Nighthawks were getting spanked, and I just assumed it was the Titans. But yeah, you're right, Wesley. Titans haven't played the Nighthawks yet. They got the tar beaten out of them by the Wolves.
I've just noticed this for the Somerset Wyverns and Cornwall Monarchs. Somerset leads the series 3-0 over Cornwall. Somerset were the away team on every occasion. So basically, Somerset turns up in Cornwall, batters them and goes home. And this is pretty much what's happening now. Is Cornwall have turned up to Somerset, got battered, and they're on their way home. Damn.
So the Cheetahs have scored. 20-yard pass, PAT good. 5 minutes into the quarter 3, Bobcats 7.
Cool.
There you go.
Falcons comfortably winning over the Romans there, 49-14.
Yeah.
We got the Devils, another Devils TD. So the Devils are up 25-10 over Colchester. 64-0 to the Wolves over Samwell.
Devils 25.
Cambridgeshire, Ben Bingham with the score this time. PAT is no good. Cats 56, Thunder 0.
Jesus Christ.
I would say I've got about 5 minutes before I need to vacate. Gentlemen.
Yeah, cool. We're probably going to... Well, we're likely to be joined by Mikey. I've sent him the link. So,
PAT is good, 26-10 for the Devils over Colchester. Titans have scored, so they're now up 28-0 over Sheffield.
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 Yeah, Sheffield. Manchester.
Whoever's updating the Tamworth stories with all the footage and everything and the captions is very funny. There's some good stuff on there today.
Manchester leads the series 4-3 over Sheffield. In 6 of 7 games, the winning team has scored 40 or more points, and the last 3 games have been won by the home team. LL Cool P, you're not here, but you're here in spirit. I love you.
You're here in stats.
Superb. I just love it. Every game. Superb. He's given us something.
And why is he perb?
I don't know, but he's fantastic. But he's given us something for everything. I love it.
Yeah, he has. It took him hours to pull that stuff together.
I can imagine. It's really good.
If it only took him a few minutes here and there, it'd be like, why the fuck didn't we do this? Like, I hope it took him hours, because that would explain why nobody else has done it.
Yeah,
he's so on the ball with his
That's
stuff, mate. He's amazing.
Send the guy a hat. That's fantastic work.
Yeah, he'll definitely get a hat for us.
So Wolverines have the ball after the Rams punt.
Way family fun.
Family fun.
Family fun.
They're not very. They're a bit flimsy. Like I didn't like.
Are we going to go back to talking about the Tamworth struggles?
I'm sorry, I've got a massive head. It'll be fine.
That's the problem with me. It stuck to my head.
The thing is though, I mean, we could talk about it, but like this time, I always get the feeling that if the Phoenix had played the Nighthawks and the Nighthawks were in the same sort of situation they were, if they'd have done this, say pre-COVID, because COVID kind of trashed everything, but sort of like 2019, that would have been like 60-70-0. They would have just crushed them. And it just would have been the Phoenix just like turned up, smashed them to pieces. See you later, we're on the bus home.
Do you think teams are going to be impinged or affected by player availability given it's a bank holiday?
Maybe, who knows? But I don't know. I'm just sort of like saying it as it is. I mean, there's an awful lot of the Sealand lads that play for the Phoenix, and you know, I know there was some sort of disquiet early on, but I thought they'd sorted it out. But I got nothing but love for them. But yeah. I've told you. He told you.
Do we?
The thing is,
do we need to?
The problem is, if the Nighthawks, if they maintain this like proximity in the scoreline, then he's going to beat the shit out of one of the Nighthawks players after the game, isn't he? So...
Only after he beats the shit out of his own players. Not
this is not what is expected of a Great Britain head coach, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah. I apologise.
Yeah. Soz.
The classic, like abuser husband. You're making me do this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Gaslighting as well. Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's your fault I hit you. No, we shouldn't make light of that sort of thing. Does this move? Does this move Edinburgh into the conversation with Tamworth and Manchester?
Yeah.
Like if we look at their performances over the last few weeks.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
They are literally just slapping the fuck out of everybody they play.
Yep.
Yeah, you've got to see where do they level in this season? Are they gonna be a top? Because there's only 2 teams that go through. I know Baffin tried to make it 3, but that lasted all of 48 hours. But
thank fucking God.
Only 2 of those teams are going to go through. I think you've got to say Manchester's one of those 2.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
They beat sorry, go on. They beat the
Phoenix. Yeah.
So you've got to say that. Well, obviously it's not guaranteed, but you've got to sort of predict that. And then the other one's really between the Wolves and the Phoenix. So yeah, the Wolves games, obviously they've only played. They haven't played either the other 2 teams, the Phoenix and the Titans, but those games are going to be quality.
They'll be awesome.
So if we look at the state of play of things, we'll touch on this quickly. Tyler Broad takes pick 6 from his own end zone to the house, 100-yard pick 6.
Oh, over 100. Oh no, it's probably 90, an 80-yard field.
Yeah. I feft you 100.
Yeah, 82-yard pick 6.
A 47-yard pick 6 from his own end zone. Well done, mate. You ran half the field.
Yeah.
Have a cookie. Yeah.
So that's 40 points to the Rams, right?
Yeah, 40 points to the Rams. The Rams are looking good in that division, man. I think
they're powerful, yeah.
Yeah, they are looking great in that division.
Yeah.
Because they beat the Vikings last week. Have they played EKP yet?
That's not right, is it? Samwell won.
Well,
yeah, it must be. Jesus Christ.
Because it was 64-0 last time we saw, so...
Yeah. I got it.
Right. Stop it. They're already dead.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Will somebody please think of the children?
Do you know what you'll get? You're guaranteed to get people on the line that's online that defending Samwell saying, well, the Wolves shouldn't have done that. They should have put their backups on. Should have, and you don't know that they haven't, right? But like, you guarantee you'll get people saying that that's disgusting that they put that many points on that team.
Titans have started to really ramp up, as are the Warriors. So that gap is well and truly there. Is it? Yeah. Well,
it's this slow start that we're not used to with the Warriors, I suppose, isn't it?
I'm telling you, man. They are slow starters.
Yeah.
They do not. I don't know whether they haven't received a kickoff all season long, and their opponents are doing well at killing the clock, or what it is. But they have not started a game well in 2 years. So it's just
in 2 years. Nah, surely they've had some.
Last season they were slow starters as well.
Very slow, yeah.
Well, I can't remember.
Yeah, last season there was not a game where they had a 2-score lead that I can remember from last season. They are like. Sorry, I should clarify. A two score lead from last season, sort of in the first or early second quarter. I'll caveat that. There's definitely games where they've had 2-score leads. But if we look at it now, right? So the Titans are really starting to show up against the Giants. They're starting to put that gap between them. That'll be going to running clock very shortly, you'd assume.
I've got a Southeast Squadron update.
No.
I'm going to post it.
Oh, there you go.
So you can wait. This is a half time.
While you're posting, I'll talk. While you're posting, I'll talk. So, Titans, top of the Prem in the North.
Yeah.
We're assuming the other playoff spot is being fought with. Nello! We were really out of time on that one.
Yeah, I think between the 3 of us, that
was a mix.
We're not all in sync.
That was definitely a Mexican wave. That was one, then the next, and the next.
Close enough. Close enough.
So, Titans are top of the Prem in the North, right? They are one playoff spot, we would assume now. They've beaten the Phoenix, who was everybody's sort of first or second place team. They haven't played the Wolves yet. Second place, we're again assuming, comes down to between Edinburgh and Manchester. So if we're looking at playoffs now, Manchester will play who from the south? Bristol, Blitz, Solent.
Bristol.
Bristol?
Bristol.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Manchester plays Bristol. Warriors are playing who? Call your shot. Edinburgh, Tamworth.
I'm going to go Edinburgh.
Early doors.
I know it is. I love Tamworth, by the way.
Can he go against the Scenics?
No.
The Scenics.
No. I don't think that's the thing. I don't think the Phoenix are as good as Manchester, but I think they're still a very
So and with that comment, I'm sort of banking on the wheels coming off a little bit from the Phoenix. That's what I'm sort of saying. Yeah, I think, it probably won't. Jason Scott's very good at rallying his troops and coming back from, losses and stuff. So
yeah,
I'm going to just provocatively, I suppose, go for the Wolves because they haven't stepped a foot wrong.
Based on form.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two people like you can only beat who's put in front of you, right? And the two teams that they've had put in front of them, they have beaten comfortably.
Trounced, yeah.
They've absolutely, for my go-to statement, they've kicked the shit out of them. Whereas for Tamworth, struggled massively against Manchester, and they're struggling now against Merseyside, who is a common opponent between Edinburgh and Manchester. Edinburgh played Merseyside, beat them 44-0. So, and now, the Scenics are only up 15-2. Now, Wayne has come on. Now, we know Wayne is mentioned to us that this is a bold statement.
Yes.
For the hashtag Scenics, saying that Edinburgh is going to take that second spot there to play against the Warriors.
Yep, it is. And I probably eat my words, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
I know it's not going to be it's not a popular opinion or take, but that's my take.
So it's 2 minutes left in the game, in the Cats game 2 minutes left in the Thundercats game. Thunder have the ball. Yeah, Thunder have the ball on the Cats' 32-yard line. So I think that's the first time inside Thunder territory, inside Cats territory for the Thunder. There's 2 minutes left in the Northants Fire Ants Knights game. Versus the Stampede, and they lead 26-12.
I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get something from the other games that we haven't got scores for.
That's all right. So what are we up to? Edinburgh Wolves 71, Steelers 0, Phoenix 15, Nighthawks 2, Giants 0, Titans 34. Is that right? Thrashers 22, Olympians 0, Blitz 7, Warriors 30, Aztecs 31. Exiles 0, Goliaths 14, EKP 46, blimey. Wolverines 14, Rams 40, Falcons 49, Romans 14, Rushmore Knights 24, Dreadnought 17, Bobcats 9, Cheetahs 7, Cats Thunder. What was that? 56-0. Are we still on that? I know there was an update before. Beat. Oh, it's Mikey. Miners 13, Staffordshire 19. We haven't got anything for the Senators presidents now.
No, I'm just looking now. There's nothing from either team.
Northants Fire Ants. That's right.
Sorry, go on.
Fire Ants over Stampede 26-12. Wyverns 16, Monarchs 6 with Shiv in the backfield. Devils 26, Gladiators 10, and
actually the Scenics have scored. It's 21-2, PAT blocked.
20-2.
I'm going to replace my face with a much more handsome bearded face because I have to depart. So, thank you, Game Day Live. I'm quitting early because Steve fired me. And Mikey!
Hey, Mikey.
Right.
Bios. Hi, Mike.
How we doing?
I'm not bad. I like your t-shirt.
Got to rep the giggle pig somehow.
Hang on. I've still got my...
Let me switch you around so you're at the top there. There you go.
I've still got me representing. But yeah. So in fact, Mikey, while you're on, your hot take: are the Phoenix slipping?
Hard to tell. Is it 15-2 or have they just scored
They've just
21?
scored now, 21-2. The PAT was blocked.
I mean, it's quite surprising so far. I expected the Knicks to run away with that, given what Edinburgh did to Merseyside.
Yeah.
I think we're too early in the season to tell at the moment. Obviously, they've recruited quite well from Mr. Weeks. But yeah, I don't know. It's Tamworth. You can never write them off.
That's fair. Oh, we've just got an update there from Ickle. I'll take over the comments, Stevie, while you're doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I've got
Romans Leicester is 22-49. So that they've pulled one back. I think, is that right?
Yeah, an 8-pointer. Yeah, they had 14 points.
That's good.
There you go. I've managed to get a score from one of the games that we didn't have.
Oh, there we go. Gateshead Senators 14, DC Presidents 0.
Yeah, let me just see if I can find another one.
So Rushmore 30, Portsmouth 17, and Titans 35, Giants 6. Oh, the Giants are doing
Come on,
stuff.
the Giants.
That's your old team, isn't it, Mikey?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. So what are you making of the scores that are coming out today?
Just going through it. 71-0, obviously I'm looking for Edinburgh Sandwell. That's an absolute stomping. Warriors have obviously turned it around against Blitz, which is supposed to be expected by most parts. But Aztecs Exiles is a turn up for the Bucks. I thought that would be a lot closer.
Well, yeah, I mean the Aztecs have recruited really, really, really well this year. But having all those UWE Bullets players going in, they're we've been talking about. Thanks very much, Liv. Talking about them being like the number 2 team in the south, haven't we, Stevie? We'll just see the top of your bonds.
Sorry, I'm looking at my phone, trying to get some scores.
It's all right. Just see the top of your shed, but yeah.
My fucking shiny head.
But Aztecs doing really well.
Yeah. You said about them being the second team in the south. I think, and it obviously the results need to show that, but it's looking that way. So see how it goes. But I think I think the Phoenix have got the capacity to come back. But like I said, my prediction is that they won.
Thanks, stuff. But yeah, so other than that, the Cats Thunder is kind of what we're expecting. But yeah, unfortunately, the team that you and I were toying with going and helping out the Monarchs this season are getting absolutely spanked, unfortunately. And Shiv's in the backfield, and I don't think they've scored anything. But it's a change from defensive end. He's not going to get his head kicked in.
Iron Man Shiv.
Right. So, but the big thing that's going to be coming out today that I'm just going to blast. I think I've sent you the graphics anyway, Stevie.
Have you?
I'll send it to you again just in case you want it. It's the new club, well, the new team that's coming out of Sealand. The grown-ups that Mr. Price is a part of.
The grown-ups?
Yeah, the grown-ups. It's the Masters. The living legends. This was kind of one of those ones of an awful lot of people said we couldn't do it and we shouldn't do it. So we've created it. Someone challenged me, so I thought, stuff it, we're going to build it. So we've got some absolute monsters. If Stevie wouldn't mind bringing it up and banging it up at the.
Hold on, Russ is just. I just want to.
Bobcats.
So the Bobcats have led all game, and now they are behind to the Cheetahs.
To the Cheetahs. Who?
So it's Russ that sent us that. Obviously, he didn't send us any score updates until the Cheetahs were ahead. By the way, but
which way? I mean, what was the graphic for that? Who had who? Oh, that was the one we were split on.
Yeah,
you, me, and Oz had the Bobcats, and then we had. Hatch, Tebbs, SJ, and Chris all went Cheetahs, so it's a proper split. So good on.
I just in this, JP Jones hits the running back in the backfield for a loss to bring up a second. I didn't even realise JP was there. JP's one of the best linebackers that I've ever played with. He's quality.
Yeah,
He stopped playing because he become a fireman, but he obviously has come back. He's way too good for Div 1.
Is he?
Yeah. He'd pretty much start on any Prem team, in my opinion.
Smash him.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway,
you want me to bring up a graphic? Let me just grab it.
If you don't mind, darling, it's just so we can. Oh wow, Warriors 44-7 there from Wes Wokes. But that's a shoe-in now. 44-7 over the Blitz.
What's this Warwick keeps saying at MAP? I've seen it a couple of times. Do you know what that means? Am I missing something?
Yeah, I know what it means. It's an old school inside joke from my area of the woods. I can't really repeat it on stream.
Cool.
For 2-minute warning.
Thanks,
at the at the Nighthawks Phoenix. So is that what was that? 21. Still 21. Was it?
Nighthawks Phoenix. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
21-2.
21-2.
Yeah.
So it's still a win, but you were thinking with the kind of the Nighthawks getting smashed by Wolves, I would have thought that would have been 50-60, something like that. But anyway, introducing the Sealand Masters. They said it couldn't be done, and we thought, stuff it, we're going to do it. So this started out as the over. Basically, it was the over 35s, and then we kind of moved it to if you were born prior to 1990. So you got 30-odd-year-old. So so these are going to be going with us to Montpellier. So we've got Chris Peel, Rick Lothian, and the handsome Nick Tilbury at quarterback. Running backs, we've got AJ Stedman, Scott Spearing, Tim Johnson, Bradley Norman, TJ Ajayi, who I thought was younger. Not going to lie. Then we've got Nessie. People know him anyway. Chris Cowley, Adam Wheatley, Ron Freeman, Tim Parr, superstar. Vicky Caccioni, I'm sorry if I butchered your surname there, but I've never actually said it out loud. I'll chat to you on Messenger. That's for Thomas Barker, Victor Barmer, your mate Kev Keohane, John Diver, Dan Charlton, and then there's the thesis. We've got North Ants Knights, who's currently playing at the moment. Chapman, Dean Holmes, Jamie Worrell, Sam Astley. God bless you, Sam. Sorry about today. Levy Morrow, Toby Wilcock, Big Daddy Jeff Garside, and John Gilmartin from the Giants. It's a proper mix of all over the place. Oh, we're going to be doing really well. And then on the D, there we go, super duper. We have the Josh Jennings, Paul Paulson, Nick Benning, Big Dick Nick, Ed Miller, Tom Burridge, Neil Dodd, me, hello, Matthew Sheldon from the Bulls, legend, Mike French, legend, Aunt Dre. Hopefully he brings his helmet to this one. He didn't to the Slate Cup.
Your D-line, Mike.
Yeah, I flipped over. I thought, I'm going to have a little bit of glory. I'm going to tackle something. I don't care. Joey Dawson and a gentleman, Johnny Hench. That's actually his real name. Changed his name by Deepo. A lot of time for that. Dedication.
That's hilarious. Dedication. I didn't realise that. That's well.
Yeah. Then linebackers. Jack Watson of the Titans. Ariel Mafundo, excellent Warriors. Tish, the liability. Stevie Hull. Steve George, who's now from Boo Lightning. Steve Crosby from Team Colorado. Angelo Fulford. Mark Shelsher. Cy Wainwright. God bless you. Ben Harris, Ian Hardy. And then on the DB, we've got Simon Bucket, Andrew Jones, Ricky Darrell, Daniel Hewitt, Ian Gray, Steve McCann, Sam Busher, and some other fella from the excellent Warriors. So, how can you dance around that situation quite well? But yeah, so it's going to be fun. And Mikey, you're looking after the O-line.
Yeah, although looking at that list, I think the O-line's going to look after me. I mean, there's some big names in there, some big names across. Obviously, we've been involved in Britball for many years, so yeah, excited with that.
That's the fun thing. Is it's it's a lot of kind of it's a lot of experience that'll hopefully kind of pass down to the the newer Seahawks, and then moving forward, if we manage to make the next step of doing the academy, the under 17s, under 19s, you'd like to think that everyone will start helping each other out, because I know there's an awful lot of crossovers with the flags and the over 18s and the masters and the over 18s and the flag and all that sort of stuff. So it should be fun. So there you go. I've just the Ickle there, Rich Collins just posted up. The Romans Falcon is now 28.49. And I forgot one person out there, Steve. I'm awful sorry. The linebackers, Steve Price.
Yeah, the fourth.
The Steve Price.
Yeah.
Oh me.
Yeah.
Oh you.
Yeah. I'm definitely involved in it as well. Are we playing? Does that mean we're playing one game one day and one game the next? Is that how this is going to work for those that are playing for the main Seahawks side?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're going to be playing, darling. You're going to suit up for the Masters.
Yeah.
Then change your shirt and then roll out for the
same day.
The over 18s. Yes.
Fuck. Okay, cool.
So
that's going to be fun.
Good luck with that one. Nice one, champ. So so it should be fun. Should be a bit of a laugh. And then the flag team, basically, I think they're going to be playing just before us. Have a little break, and then they'll be playing all the way through the evening and with floodlights, that sort of stuff. So it's a 3-team jolly up.
Yeah, awesome.
But you're looking forward to it, Stevie? You're looking forward to playing?
Nope. yeah, I am. Yeah. I am. I didn't get to play in the first Seahawks game because my son was born, so I had to be there for that, unfortunately. And so yeah, it's quite frustrating having postponing my debut with the Seahawks, because obviously been speaking to you, well, both of you guys about it for a long time, and then I was really looking, and obviously I've got my kit, I've got my title. I'm not heavily involved in the Seahawks, but I sort of make sure that we share your posts, and obviously want it to do well. I suppose. Well, I'm helping out trying to find sponsors at the moment, which I suppose is some sort of involvement. But yeah, I'm massively looking forward to it. It's funny. I feel quite I don't know, not nervous or anxious, but I feel there's a lot of pressure on the Seahawks, because I don't want a loss. I want to win every game with them, and I've never in another team. I obviously always want to try to win, but a loss for the Seahawks is because they only play friendlies and exhibition games or whatever you want to call them. It's that's a big deal. We need to win every fucking game, right?
Yeah.
It's for me, it's quite high stakes actually. It's not, it's fun and it's great. It's gonna be great working with all these guys and coming together and stuff, but there's some of the names on there are ridiculous. Like I've already said to you, as you've sort of shared with me.
Kev.
Yeah, Kev. Getting Kev on board was great, and then obviously from that, Vic. You got Steve Hull. I think he would have come through
Stevie
that.
Hull.
Ariel Mafondo is one of the best linebackers that's ever played in Britball, and probably still would be up there in the top top 2 or top 1. He's that good. That good if he played right now, So yeah, and obviously I know other names that that I've seen on there. This team isn't just like a jolly team. This is a team the Schmeider's more the jolly stuff, right? This is like I say, the stakes are higher for this. We're genuinely proud to represent the micronation, the Principality of Sealand. We don't want to turn around to that royal family and say, "Oh, we've lost the game." There's this sort of, like I say, there's this pressure on it. So yeah, that doesn't. I'm not shirking that. I'm looking forward to it, but it's not like the Schmeider games where it's I'm looking forward to, I don't know, I'll line up as tight end and then I'll run it back the wrong way and I'll kick it. In this game, everyone's got we've got to take the best of what everyone can do and try and pull it together in a way that is good football that wins a game against every single time against teams that are established and play together regularly, right? Like, so it's So sorry, I know I might have given you a longer answer than you wanted, but like
No,
that's how I'm thinking about it as a player. Like this is high stakes stuff, and I can't wait. I can't wait to get my international caps for the Seahawks. Which will be awesome. But in both of these games that we've got that I'm playing in, they're like must win games because it's almost like you're all like I see it as like an all-star team of sorts, right? Like pulled together. This is us showing. Obviously, I know you've got GB as the GB team, but like this is us showing like some of the best talent around in the UK. And I know there's other countries, about 6 other countries that people come from for this, but like you don't want to lose your all-star game. It's like no one wants to lose an all-star game, and that's how I see the Seahawks. So anyway, I am looking forward to it.
So no, I'll just blast through the comments, but then we'll come back to it. We've got the Romans Falcons is now 28-49. We have the end of the third quarter, still 19-13 to the Surge over Lee Miners. It's 13-0 Stallions at half time.
Did you like? Yeah, I did get that. Yeah. Thanks, James. Yeah, I did get that one. The only one the one we don't have a score for. Oh no, I didn't have that. Shit. Yeah, thanks.
No, you've got that now. There you go. Yeah. And Chris Teflon Hobbs runs it in from the 25. 2-point is good. Knights 38. Dreadnoughts 17. Full time from Jen. Nighthawks 2. 21 Phoenix. Could have been a very different score. A lot of goal line stops. Knights kick an onside kick and recover it at their 40. Been a pleasure knowing you, buddy. Thrashers 35. O's 0 at half time. Cheers, Mikey. Love you.
So that's a running clock. The other running clock in the Prem, probably you're going to do next, is the London Warriors game.
I will be on to that in a bit. It hasn't popped up yet.
Oh, Godfrey scored. Godfrey's class.
He is class. And then there we go. Titans 41, Giants 7. Sorry, Mikey. Not happy.
Inevitable.
Is it 7? Because again, I keep seeing.
Yeah, Warwick's saying it's 41-7.
Cool, thanks, Warwick.
But So I mean, I'll blast over. I'll do the full the scores roundup in a sec. But I mean, Mikey, what's do you want to tell the good folk what's next for the Seahawks as I rattle through our Hootsuite for our other updates?
Obviously we're going out on the 24th of September. The main squad are playing, I believe it was the France Royal Roosters, they've called themselves, as it stands.
Yes, sir.
And that is going to be a makeup of players, I think, largely formed from Marseille Blue Stars. The Masters are taking on Montpellier Hurricanes, or is it Hurricanes and Friends? They've coined it.
Yeah.
I believe, are we taking our flag team out? Are we, Stan? Have they got a fixture yet?
The flag team will be going up against the Hurricanes and the Blue Star have both got flag teams. So we've got to take 2 flag teams out, and they're going to have those 2. They'll all have a little 4-way tournament going on late on into the evening, and then once the over 18s have finished playing, they'll take over the pitch and ride it out, so the Masters and the over 18s can watch the flag teams and get involved. Because there'll be some from the over 18s that'll be playing for the flag, like Karina will be pulling.
Is he doing both? Is he?
Yeah, and young Shivers, Ash will be playing both as well. They just have to take his pads off and change his trousers, and he'll be playing. But so we've got we've got the Knights, the North Ants Knights, 26-20 over the Stampede, and they move to 3-0. Touchdown Rams. That's the latest from the Rams was 48-14 over the Lanks, and the one there from Warwick 42-7 to the Titans. So
is that full time, Warwick?
I think they're still going. They've just kicked after they've scored, so that's 41 and now they're 42-7 to the Titans. So I mean, while you're on, Mikey, we can ask you. I mean, Manchester #1 team in the north.
At this moment in time, yes. Yeah, I think they are. They've obviously beaten Tamworth last week. You'd probably say that they are at the moment. Although, I mean, look at Edinburgh Wolves as well. They've started out, they've come straight out of the blocks. So, although I will say Titans at this moment in time, that's open for discussion once I've seen the Edinburgh-Manchester game, which will be, at this rate, an absolutely blockbuster game.
Be wild, should be fun. And then like at the bottom end of the kind of the Prem North, because I mean the Prem South is we'll come on to in a bit because that's sort of Steve's speciality. But on the bottom end you've got, the Steelers are obviously kind of struggling, but then Giants.
I think I was part of the 2018 Giants, and I know they've lost quite a few players recently, but I think obviously the lost the likes of Sam Fozzie, Alex Cooper, Ola, players who went over to Manchester Titans. But the thing is, I think Giants, a lot of people always write them off, and they always seem to find a way back. Like Toby Chester is a decent head coach. He's a real good head coach and a good guy. So they always seem to recruit enough guys to just get over the line. So I think this is going to be another year where Sheffield, I think, will just do just enough to stay up. I think at the moment.
Oh yeah, I mean, Samwell are going down. I mean, yeah. I can't see Samwell performing better than the Giants this year. The Giants aren't, as you said, the Giants aren't. They aren't like, they're not a team that, I suppose they're not like they're not going to be at the top of the table yet, but they're certainly not a team that that are going to be struggling this season. As you can see, that, I mean, yeah, fair enough against Manchester, but I think it would be good to see how they fare against the Nighthawks and obviously against Samwell. They may even find themselves in that, third position. Oh, is it 6 teams they got? In fourth. Yeah.
In the fourth, yeah.
But I think it's been a couple of seasons in a row that they pull off like amazing, results right near the end of the season to completely change the outcome of their all the fate in their campaign. So there we go.
When I was there, we had 49-7.
Yeah, I was just saying that. That's just an update from Warwick there. To say Titans 49, Giants
7.
Yeah,
I think this one's gone, right? Like, but
yeah.
It's those other. It's how they. I suppose in the Prem, the 2 Prem divisions, it's about how you perform against the teams around you or the expected teams around you. So, the Thrashers 35-0 up at half time against the London O's. The London O's are just staring relegation in the face, right? Like it's going to be really good to see what how the Thrashers and the Exiles get on, because I think that's sort of the next position. And then you've got the top 3, which is Aztecs, Blitz, and obviously the Warriors. But yeah, arguably we could see the Aztecs leapfrog the London Blitz this year, which will be really, really exciting. So I mean, it's good. Like, things are starting to change around the two Prem divisions, right? Like, yes, the Warriors are still top dog in the South and probably most likely going to win the championship, right? But in the North now, we've seen the Phoenix lose to the Titans. I think the Titans may not win the second game. It might be that they split them and the Phoenix win the second game there. And I think it's going to be more like who ends up in the in the top 2 is going to be more to do with the Wolves than those 2 teams against each other. I think it's how those 2 teams do against the Wolves. So yeah, but yeah, like I've sort of predicted, I think that the Phoenix are really at risk here of dropping down to 3rd. But we'll see. So it's just really exciting stuff. Like, there's a lot of different outcomes. It's not foregone. There's a lot of football to be played as well. Oh, cool. That's full time, is it?
And there's the full time score: Manchester Titans 49, Giants 7. So, while Stevie adds the little green tick to Facebook, Edinburgh Wolves 71, Stanwell Steelers 0, Nighthawks 2, Phoenix 21. They are both full times, as is Giants 7, Manchester Titans 49. That's full time. Solent Thrashers 35, London Olympians 0. London Blitz 7, London Warriors 44, Bristol Aztecs 31, Kent Exiles 0. Full time, Inverclyde Goliaths 14, EKP 46, Lancs Wolverines 14, Yorkshire Rams 48, Leicester Falcons 49, Chester Romans 28.
They're now 34 for the Romans
34.
Now. Which is not bad. Not bad
scoreline
for them.
That's a good game. Rushmore Knights 46, Dreadnoughts 17, Bournemouth Bobcats 9, Hertfordshire Cheetahs 14, Cats 56, Thunder 0, Thundercats, Stallions 13, Spartans 0, Lee Miners 13, Surge 19, Senators 14, DC Presidents 0, North Ants Knights 26, Hereford Stampede 12, full-time Wyverns 16, Monarchs 6, Norwich Devils 26, Gladiators 10, South East Squadron 0, East Kent 8. And there's the 3 postponed games that we don't need to talk about. There we go. We were talking about field goals, Stevie. Devil field goal, good. Devils 29, Colchester 10. And there we go.
Cats have won. This is full time. The Colt. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong game.
56-0.
Who's got 56-0?
And that was the Cats over the Thunder.
Who did Essex play then?
Essex.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong game.
Stallions.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong game. This is updates from ages ago. Sorry.
That's all right. Thank you, Scott O'Neill and Mark Schofield, who's also said 29, Colchester 10.
Devils 29, Colchester 10. Yeah, cool.
So, I mean, is there any shockers from our sort of predictions? Is there anyone that's wildly wrong apart from me?
Probably Tebs. Probably Tebs.
and me with my saying that the Wolverines might pull it out.
Yeah, you'll have definitely a few from Tebs there. I'm not sure about.
But
sane
no,
people.
Just going sane people. Just going down. Well, the Bobcats. They were winning, right? No, well, oh.
No, the Bobcats have come in 19.
Oh,
19. Oh, come on the
Come
league.
on.
Oh my god. I would love it. Well, even a draw is amazing for them. But
Oh my
how good would that be if they won?
That'd be mental. I love it. Beating Staff. Staffs have been around as long as the Romans have. I think it's somewhere like the 80s. So they are, they've been around for a long time. And then the Miners have rocked up, being a bit of a joke squad, 127-0 last year. And then you're like, you know what? 19-0. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But even though, imagine if they come back now and each and every one of us has to eat our words and say the surgeon.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't care. But this is where a field goal is valuable. Right? Not in the fucking first... Well, actually, unless it's your first drive, I'll get it on the first drive. Statement, right? Like, fine. But, like this, you're 19-all. You've come back from 2 or 3 scores down. I think they were 19-0 down, weren't they, at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice little field goal to seal the game. Fucking cool. Good on you. Like that's cool. That's how the field goal should be used. Not when you're 12 points down and you want to make it 9 points down and give the ball away to the other team. I do not understand that. So
I was at the Donny Mustangs against the Bombers last week, albeit for the first half, and the Mustangs decided to take a field goal from the 3-yard line in the first half, and that was their only score.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just I don't understand it. You're better off turning the ball over going for it, because even if you turn the ball over, you're more likely to get a safety, to get 2 points, and you've given yourself a chance. So I'd rather give my team a chance of getting 6 points, and then pinning them right back, in their deep in their territory. Like, why would you ever take a field goal at 3 yards at 0-0? Or not? Were they 0-0? It was just for them to.
It was so his Bombers were 6-0 up at the time,
fucking hell.
They had a few attempts literally from the third, couldn't run it in, and I was like, I looked at it, are they taking a PAT? Because I thought I missed it.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
They must have scored.
I was like, I said, was that a field goal? I was like, yeah. But I don't know.
And we've got the full time Aztecs 46, Exiles 0. That's full time. I'm just going to nip away for a second, Stevie.
Yeah, cool.
I'm going to drop out for a sec.
Let me just see. Where's the Aztecs? 46-0. Jesus Christ, that's an absolute spanking of the Exiles.
Pretty horrific spankings today by the looks of it. But then there's also been some...
There's been like there was like Samwell got it handed to him, 71-0. That's ridiculous.
Sussex though, 56-0 going down to the Cats.
Is that full time? Because they were 53-0 at half time.
Were they? No, I don't know.
Or 52 or something like that.
Yeah.
I may be getting that wrong, but they posted about it. That's what I try to keep an eye on social media while we're broadcasting, but I still can't remember everything. I'll have to have a look in a bit because it's not coming up. But I think the Lee Miners and Staffordshire Surge, that one's big. I mean, great for the Lee Miners, awful for the Surge. Like, they should, going 19-0 up, if that's, which we think it was, that's what they were. But even going any number of schools up against the Lee Miners, you'd expect to put the game to bed. Fair play to the Miners.
Speaking to a buddy of mine who's in and around the Surge, and he said they've been struggling really bad in the off season for numbers. So I'm not overly sure how many they've kitted today. I don't know whether or not that's a factor in it, but yeah, certainly a surprise score given the way Lee were last season. But yeah, fair cop to them.
Right, let me just see. Just checking. Hey, Mikey's back. Hello, mate.
Hey, mate. Have you seen the Rich Collin 34-49 Falcons Romans? That looks like a boss game.
I mean that's yeah. I mean, especially when the Romans, were the first. They got the first two scores, didn't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, I did. Yeah, we do have it 34-49, but then the Falcons really broke away, and now the Romans are starting to sort of claw back a little bit. But so it's been quite an interesting game. But I think it's safe to say that the Falcons are going to win that one.
Yeah, you think so? So yeah, in our little predictor, we all had all bar one had the Falcons to win. But it was like a bit. Ooh, jeez. There you go. We played Lee the other day. They've got great numbers. 2 years' time could be a force there. You never know. They did a lot of semi-decent. It was good, like promotion. Didn't they do like a bit of a TV show about them?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they never released any more document. They did a documentary, and they said there were several parts to it. And yeah, they never released any more, but they did one. And it was really good. It was good because it was like they weren't trying to sort of talk themselves up. They were very honest about it and like quite humble, which was good. So talking about their ambitions and where they, what they've done to get to where they are and what they're planning for the future, and it was just really nicely placed. Like they didn't try and do like a hype video or talk nonsense about their team. It was like. It was humble, but it was good. Like it was good listening to James, the guy that I was talking about earlier, James Hyam. You hear him like he's interviewed, and then you also hear him talking and addressing the team, and he just comes across as just a really nice guy that loves the sport, that wants the team to work, and like I said, you've seen success from him with he got 10,000 off of Sport England, another £1,000 off their local council, another 2 grand I think recently off of another place. Like he's obviously grafting away to get this stuff because this was before the team had even played. He got 10 grand, right? Like so he's
good going.
Like that's admirable. So if you've got that sort of force behind you, that person wanting to do that and sort of drive the club from a financial perspective, and then you've got good numbers as Matt's saying here. Like I think it's a good formula for success. I agree with that. 2-3, it may be a bit longer than that, but yeah, they are going to be a force. I think if they keep going, if they can maintain it, but yeah, it's like I said, it's like other clubs should be getting on the phone to him saying, "How did you get the Sport England 10 grand? How did that work? What do we need to do about that? Talk me through the process, and learning off him because I guarantee you he's not going to be like, oh no, it's all mine. Like he doesn't own all their money. He can just talk you through the process, and it's just like I think there's a bit of snobbery in Britball, isn't there? Like the new club, and I know they came into the league without a proper associate process, but that's not on them. That's on BAFA, right? Like they're just trying to do what they're just trying to create a team. BAFA were the ones
hold it back.
Yeah, BAFA chucked them in the deep end, and they had a shit season last year. They 127 points to nil against the Chester Romans, and like we're a laughing stock, really. Like what the fuck? What's the point? And I remember we were on the live stream taking a piss, like it's just terrible. But at the same time, it was BAFA that put them in that position. So yeah, I like I said, it's great to see their second season. They're going 19-all against an established side. So,
yeah.
Cool. Anyway,
the Sport England grant is a good. It's a good thing. We had that at Scunthorpe when we set up there. I think we had the same as what Lee did. I think we managed to get that in as well before we played our first game.
Right.
So it's a seriously good way at bringing in funds to the club, and obviously we had a full kit from Alpha Performance. Obviously, we spent it well on equipment as well. So it's for any team that is starting up. It's the pinnacle really to get in.
Yeah, but then he also didn't stop there. Like he's obviously they've got sponsors. They got good social media. They've obviously done this mini documentary. They come across really well in that. They've got big effort putting into like promoting, and I don't know what tune it was, but they apparently hugely benefited from the Manchester B squad deteriorating, and apparently a ton of them went over to the Lee Miners. They've got like a lot of the recipe for success there, right? And it's with a result, even if they end up losing this game, I don't know, 26-19 today. They've still done extremely well to get to perform like that on in their second year of existence.
Yeah, let me get better as well with a great catchment area they're in.
Yeah.
I don't know much about their catchment area. That is it quite vast?
Well, it's Greater Manchester, so obviously you've got Lancs. I think Lancs play in, is it Preston these days? But you've got obviously towns like, I know Burnley did have a setup, but you've got quite a few towns there like Blackburn, Bolton. Obviously Manchester being a big city, you're going to get a pull in of players.
Mm.
Whoa, we are missing out.
This game's crazy.
This is crazy. I mean, for the chaps. Sorry, it's the Devils Colchester game. It keeps popping up in this stream saying we've got another score, another score. So we've got Norwich Devils 35, Colchester Glads 26. How long's left in that game? Because I mean, we're due to go off in like a couple of minutes. Yeah, bye. But I kind of want to see this out because this looks like a proper back and forth game. We had Mel Connolly was saying, what was the update on Solon? And that was 35-0 over the Olympians. Cheetahs
won! Oh my God!
Cheetahs win 14-9 over the Bobcats.
What a performance!
So that split us. Trying to think who went which way for that one, but
I think I'm pretty sure I went Bobcats.
I think we went Bobcats. Yeah, we went Bobcats. All three, you, me, and the NFL draft of Web Bobcats, and we were very much wrong. Devil's game is is no defense, just vibes. Mike, don't go. You see, I'm not sure which Mike, me, Mike, or that Mike. No, there's two of us now. Oh, 34-26.
Mike's don't go.
Mike's don't go. Don't go. Sorry. Missed PAT. There you go. I've missed my calling. I should start doing pop songs instead.
DJ.
Yeah, I mean, give up on the aquatic lifestyle and just have a sing song. So running round, I mean, like I say, the one we're kind of waiting on is the Devils Colchester. Yeah. But I mean, we've rattled through all the full time scores before, and there's been not an awful lot of change. So, how's about?
No, I haven't got a confirmation of the full time that it's full time for London Warriors and the Blitz, but I think that is a full time score.
Is Miners full time now?
Not. Quite, no. I mean, Staff Surge 14 minutes ago just said touchdown Lee. And they said big second half again. Let's go from the Yorkshire Rams. I thought that was... Oh, wow. That was well into the second half with the Wolverines Rams. But no, they started at 3.
Stallions are winning 20-0 in the third quarter.
20 now.
You know, over the Essex Spartans.
Lee and Surge still playing. Yep, they're still going. But if we could find out how long the Devils Colchester game is going for, just poke a ref. How long to go, sir? 2 minutes.
There you go.
2.5 minutes left at Norwich.
So that includes the 2-minute warning. Any timeouts there.
So, yeah, we'll maybe wrap it up and see how we go. And if there's any scores between now and the time it takes me to wrap it up, then we'll stick around. Otherwise, I think Stevie's ready for another brew.
I don't drink hot drinks.
Okay, Monster, Red Bull.
No.
Got a message from Shivers.
Water.
Go on.
Shivers has just come through to say, yeah, well, that was fucking fun.
God bless him. So, right. So I'll rattle through this and we'll see how we get on. Edinburgh Wolves.
We're staying on. We're staying on.
Yeah. The scores.
Come on, Lee.
Not asked. No interest.
Yeah. Stick the scores out your ass, everyone.
This is right here. So
this is Britball.
Hi. We have a little drinky, and then we're going to have a little wait, and hopefully we have one more update that says score, and then we write touchdown.
TD Lee.
Yes! Come on!
25-19. No.
Oh.
Let's wait. Let's calm down.
There you go.
Romans is now full time.
Ickle, I'm awful sorry we couldn't give you more time, but we don't care. All we think about is Lee right now. But that sounded like it was a good game, and well done. Sorry, Mike did that on purpose. So, is it a TD? Oh, we I was just about ready to trash my house, and lose my mind, but
yeah, burn it, burn your house down. I'll do the same to mine.
Sorry, Bex. Lee won.
Yeah.
You just give her a bit of warning. Get the kids out. Why?
Yeah.
Lee won.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes to get everything out of here because I want to burn it down. Right? The Lee won.
2-minute warning there at Norwich. Glad. So I'll give this a rundown. Hopefully, we can settle our nerves with a score at Lee. So. Edinburgh Wolves 71, Sandwell Steelers 0, Merseyside Nighthawks 2, Tamworth Phoenix 21, Sheffield
TD Lee.
I need confirmation of this.
I don't know. I'm excited already.
I need confirmation. Before I start losing my mind properly.
TD Lee, 25-19.
Because I have a Fredo on standby.
Are you going to send a Fredo to Lee? Should we send a Fredo to James Hyam?
Just one Fredo.
Fucking well done, mate. Have a Fredo.
We have no flag.
No flag.
No flag. So
are you going to get excited now?
I will do in a sec. Touchdown Lee on the Staffordshire Surge Twitter 25-19.
Let's put it up as well. Let's put it up.
Bollocks.
Come on, the Lee.
Did any of us go for Lee?
No, none of us went for Lee.
It was across the board surge. Yeah, I can imagine that.
It's not full nation.
Mate, what the scenes at that game? If that
kick hit the upright,
just from the TV,
kick hit the upright. 25-19. So I don't even know where. I can't even remember where I was up to. So the Thrashers 35. Who cares? London Olympians 0. Blitz 7. London Warriors 44. Aztecs 46. Exiles 0. Inverclyde Goliaths 14. EKP 46. Lancashire Wolverines 14. Yorkshire Rams 48. Leicester Falcons 49, Romans 34, Rushmore Knights 46, Portsmouth Dreadnoughts 17, Bournemouth Bobcats 9, Hertfordshire Cheetahs 14, Cambridgeshire Cats 56, Sussex Thunder 0, Wembley Stallions 20, Essex Spartans 0. 1 minute 29 minutes left in the league game.
1 minute 29 minutes. God, 30 minutes left.
This is the longest bit. Gateshead Senators 14, DC Presidents 0, Northants Fire Ants Knights 26, Hereford Stampede 12, Wyverns 16, Monarchs 6, Norwich Devils back and forth 34, 26, Colchester Glads, South East Squadron 0, East Kent Mavs 14. Oh wait, that's it. This is game. This is who cares? Let's just shoot Stevie. I propose we just live in this moment. We just that's just the end of the game. We're calling it soon. The Lee Miners have won. Well done. Whatever happens after we go offline doesn't count. What are we saying?
Yeah, let's call it. Yeah, we're calling all the ends of all Britball games right now.
Oh, hang on. We've got
oh my god,
Colchester on Norwich. Oh my good god.
So they can. What's the best they can do is they could tie it.
They could tie
with an 8 with a 2-pat, right? That they could tie that game if they score.
Yeah. So well, let's just see. So Mikey, welcome. This is your first time on Game Day Live. How's it been?
Excellent. I'm like I say, living for the moment. And Division 2, serving up the best.
We don't normally have this much drama. We just sort of go, see you later, we'll see who scores. Bye.
No, see you later.
Yeah.
Couldn't care less.
Bye, everyone.
But yeah, this is effectively how professional we are right now.
You're taking your top off.
Yeah, pretty much for the second time. I don't care. Lee Miners doing it. I'm not going to say that I took my t-shirt off for Miners. That'll only get me in trouble.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, don't make sure whatever you say, don't say that. That's
possibly
really
impede my transfer down to the Blue Planet in Newquay. But yeah, it's been wild. I mean, we've had some absolute corkers of games, including the oddball. What's the score between the Blitz and the Warriors?
44-7, I think.
Yeah, but when we were saying it was 10-7 to the Blitz.
Oh yeah,
and then it was Well,
it was very difficult to follow.
We've had stats provided by LL Cool P, which have been absolutely fantastic all the way through. And oh good God, here we go. Second 10 surge on the 50. Second and 10. Right, surge on the 50. So while we're saying I would Stevie, if it's all right with you, I am happy to live in blissful ignorance and say, well done to the Lee Miners on beating the Staffordshire Surge. Well done from all of us.
We'll end the broadcast. We're done. But
Yeah.
I'll come back on later and put all the scores in and do all the scorecards and all that. But thanks, Mike, and thanks, Mike, and thanks.
Love
Oz.
you.
See you guys later.
See
Take
you
care.
later.
See you later.
Love you. Bye.